Yeah, look at you. Uh, Good morning, everybody. We are live, American Dream Trading's stocks and options training. I'm Dawn, and this is Bruno, and we are here. Coach is not able to be here today, so if you were expecting him, too bad, so sad. No, but we're happy to go ahead and fill in and make sure you guys get the training you deserve. Please do us a huge favor and smash. Let me make sure I get to it. Smash the like button. Share the content out so we can move it on up through the algorithm so more people can get a hold of this information, and subscribe if you haven't already. So, and if you would like to become a member of American Dream Trading, simply go to the website that we have right here on the screen, americandreamtrading.com, to get signed up, and we'll go over those memberships that are available in just a little bit. Oh, you know what? My bad. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Let me double check it. Should be, but actually I don't remember clicking that. Hold on. There we go. Okay, it should be okay now. Testing.
Test 1 2 1 2 2 2 1 2. Let us know if you can hear us now on the live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok. TikTok good, Facebook good, sound is perfect. Let me know over on YouTube, Jerry. You can hear us. I haven't decided yet. 25. Let me know if you can hear me now. I think we got a good system here, the way we've been doing it. No echoes, none of that stuff. So hopefully you can hear me. Let me know. Got it? Okay, good. Type of one in the chat. Let me know. All right, everybody. Welcome to another edition of American Dream Trading. Bruno's going to try to take a breath today. The energy levels are low. We're going to try to drink a Red Bull. Oh, I hear feedback.
That's me.
I think it's
I'm just seeing if what's going on.
Just a
Yeah,
heads
you're
up.
good.
It's showing, there's a message in there that says ADD coach, but it says futures training with Mark McSee.
Yes, our future guys love coming over and jacking our stream up. Hold on a second. Let me update that.
It was on there with Doug this morning, and I was like, shit. And I grabbed it and changed everything.
On ours, on ours, it looks good. I think they might be doing it. They might be doing it through Restream. Oh, not Restream.
OBS.
Through OBS or through TikTok Studio. Because ours say that they're good. I just checked the titles, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's just a comment that came up on on TikTok. It says ADD coach host, but then there's a comment that says futures training with Mark.
Yeah, I think he does it through Live Studio. He's
Mark.
He's a piece of work. Piece of work.
He deleted all my stuff back here last week, right? All the opening theme and everything. Nothing.
I'm sure he probably did. It's those Ohio guys, you know. They
it is. I'm starting to believe. I was giving them the benefit of the doubt, but now
there was a joke back then. Everything they're from Ohio. There was like a diss about Ohio. I don't know. Maybe it's true. I don't know. All right. Anyway, we'll keep it rolling. Even though it says futures with Doug, Futures with Mark. It's stocks and options with Don and Bruno. So we're gonna keep it going. We got it's 9:08 right now. Well, let's do our quick market recap from yesterday into today in the pre-market. We have some big news. Economic data came out. We'll go over that here in a second. So for yesterday's recap, February 10th, Tuesday, 2026, we had the S&P was down about negative 0.3%, and Nasdaq was also down about 0.6%. The Dow came in positive plus 1%, but it's the new record close. According to Motley Fool, the market was mixed overall. Dow strength versus tech weakness. I'll slow it down a little bit because I know sometimes I go right through this. Fire it off. Weak retail, consumer data, and this is the split. So we're talking about the split. While you have one sector, the Dow, in one sector, one area, the Dow is new record close, and then the others were kind of weaker. So weak retail, consumer data, disappointing retail sales signals softened consumer demand. Treasury yields fell as growth expectations cooled. This is based off of, or this is courtesy of National Today. So yeah, there's different sources for this information. So tech and AI spending concerns are still on the horizon. Big tech softened due to concerns over massive AI capex spending. So the AI talks are still there. Examples are Microsoft downgraded by analysts over AI investment risks. That was courtesy of the Motley Fool. Yes, we do use various sources here at ADT. So earnings plus company movers, that's the three, there's 4 bullet points. Datadog was up 14%. That was one of the hot stock picks. I know it was because I put it there. 14% stock or strong revenue growth in the stock. S&P Global was down negative 10%, weak guidance. Retail names like Walmart, Costco fell on weak retail sales. That's also courtesy of the Motley Fool. And then sector rotation. So mixed performance between cloud, e-commerce, and staples. Not staples as in the store and staples that you put in a stapler, but staples as in, you know what it means. So some global retail strength versus U.S. consumer weakness narrative. Again, that's tradingkey.com. And then bigger macro theme yesterday was markets are balancing, slower consumer momentum, strong but expensive AI build out, waiting on labor plus inflation data from the Fed direction. And then the lines up with broader commentary that traders are bracing for major data releases, and that was Bloomberg.com. Pre-market this morning, February 11th, Wednesday, we had the futures roughly flat, slightly green. Cryptos are trending down. Market waiting on jobs and macro data catalysts, which we'll go over here shortly. And market waiting on jobs we talked about. Futures trading up basically flat, awaiting the jobs reports number. That was a courtesy of Reddit. Yes, there's some good information on Reddit. And then key things driving the pre-market right now. So waiting on the macro data, which we'll go over. Labor inflation still biggest market drivers this week. And then Fed rate expectation remains highly sensitive to the data, and that's Bloomberg.com. AI trades still core theme, long-term bullish earnings expectations, and then short-term capex fear, volatile and consumer health, big watch item, retail weaknesses, potential growth slowdown narrative could influence Fed timing if trend continues. That was National Today. And notable global corporate news impacting risk sentiment, oil majors feeling price pressures, buyback cuts. BP, for example, that was tech stock, courtesy of tech stock. And then some global markets mix, no clear global risk on signal. That was the Australian financials. And then short-term market tone, and this is courtesy of TraderView. Bullish drivers, Dow still making record closes. AI long-term growth intact. Falling yields help risk assessments or assess assets, not assessments. Bearish and risk drivers, consumer slowdown signals, mega cap, tech, capex concerns, and data heavy, weak, volatile risk equals volatility risk. And then what traders will be looking at, so watching next, job data's labor market inflation updates, big tech plus AI spending commentary, and retail consumer spending trends. All right, making my way downtown. Going over to TradingView. Here we are with our global economic data. 7 o'clock, we had 30-year mortgage rates 6.21%. Prior was 6.21 flat, no decrease or increase. We'll skip all over these. 8:30, we had the hourly earnings month over month 0.4. Forecasted was 0.3. Prior was 0.1. Non-farm payrolls 130. Forecasted 70. Prior was 48,000. You think that might have a big impact on the market? Yes,
Probably.
it might have a little something to do with that. Unemployment rates 4.3. Forecasted was 4.4. Prior was 4.4. Slight decrease on that. At 10 o'clock, we have Fed Bauman speech, or 10:15, I should say. And then 10:30, we have oil and gasoline stock changes. 7 o'clock, we have the Fed Logan monthly budget statements at 2 o'clock. And then 11:30 and 1 o'clock, we have 17-week bill auction, 10-year note auction. So the big focus, or the big driver of this, non-farm payroll, unemployment rate, and of course we have the hourly spending as well. But these two big metrics right here, this is what you got. Well, this is where you saw your pop this morning in the pre-market. Okay. So with that being said, Richard, do you have anything? If not, I'm going to move right into memberships. Let me
No,
know.
sir, you're good.
All
It
right.
was all the jobs number.
Okay, sweet. So if you are interested in joining us here at American Dream Trading, QR code will be up on the screen shortly. You can join us for free. It doesn't cost anything to interact with the most or all of us, if not all the moderators. We do have 15 moderators that are here to assist in the event you have any questions. Of course, let me just hit the go live on the WAP side, because the WAP was acting a little funky. It was broadcasting it backwards. Hopefully that's been addressed. If it hasn't, we'll just wait for them to push an update. And unknown error. Okay, fantastic. So it looks like we're not going to have it over on WAP. Not a big issue. I'll just deal with that later. But anyway, free Discord, doesn't cost anything if you want to try to see what it's all about. But I promise you, you're going to be missing out on a lot more channels in the Discord. And of course, this will just get you in the door. You can kind of browse around. We do have an amazing free education section that you can learn about the stock market absolutely free. And you can also interact with us. Yesterday, I gave away 2 free memberships, 2 30-day free memberships to one user hanging out over on WAP, and the other one hanging out over in Discord. So if you're not in the know, or if you're not hanging out, you might miss out on these opportunities when we give stuff away, and we give stuff away all the time. Of course, if you want to step that up, we have a premium membership for $125 a month. And then we also have our yearly throwback sale. I don't know how much longer that's going to stick around, because that is a deal also of a lifetime. Not a lifetime membership, but just deal of a lifetime. $500 for the $500 for the year, and it continues to renew at that rate. Normally that goes for $12.50 a year. And also you could use promo code Bruno, BRUNO, or Dawn, DAWN. And what I'll do is, if I have any signups today with my promo code, I'll go ahead and donate that to our very own moderator, Maria. Of course, Maria, I'd have to wait for that to settle. It takes about 30 days for those funds to settle. But if we get any signups today, I'll be donating those 100% over to Maria. Or hell, I mean, you know what? I'll do one even further. You can use promo code Maria, because I know that's set up.
That's probably
MA. Yeah, so that way I don't have to
let's forego both amounts today and just put Maria.
Yeah, we'll do that. Maria. We'll do that. Let's go ahead and change that. So Maria, MARIA. That's my mom's name, by the way, just in case anybody's wondering. That's why she treats me like I'm her child.
She does that to all of us. Love you, Maria.
We'll go ahead and change that right now. So there you go. Promo code Maria, MARIA. So that way 10% will go to Maria. And I don't know how she feels about that, but we're just going to go ahead and just keep it.
She doesn't have a choice.
Yeah, I mean, our members in here, they know what's going on. We're chipping in to help out a moderator and a family member. And we're going to go ahead and do that today. We'll be cranking out all of the things to try to help give back to Maria. So All right. So we also have a premium 2-year membership. That's $750. Oh, that disappeared.
That was weird.
Hey, now who's fighting me? Who's fighting me on those QR codes? Renews 500 per year after that, after the 2 years. So 2 years for 750 for an additional 250 from that 500. That's normally $2,500. You'll get 2 years of premium. That includes, but not limited to, you have your Zoom call at 8:45 a.m. Eastern. We have the hot stock picks. We have the IPO center. We have the trading ideas where you get the key critical levels for the breakouts. We have our earnings channel. We also have our premium lounge. We also have access to that, and also our Zoom call, like I mentioned before. So it's a step up from free without having to spend, a couple thousand for a lifetime membership. But of course, we do have the lifetime membership. If you're interested in that one I have to adjust. Dawn, just give me a second. Give me 1 second. That is going to be $5,000 for our Diamond Lifetime membership. Again, promo code Maria, Maria. We'll get you 10% off. 10% off of that. We'll do that. Maria, Maria. All right, we got about 11 minutes until the bell. We did go over our pre-market ideas, pre-market levels on Apple. We're looking at 274.75 to the upside, above that, and confirmation 275 to the downside, 273.25, confirmation 273 also to the downside for confirmation. If anybody has any ones that they trade at home and they're not a paid member here and they want me, we do have our list, but I'll do one if somebody wants to call one out in the chat inside of the YouTube or Twitch or TikTok or anything like that. I will take one and I'll look at the levels for you and try to see if we can come up with the levels for that specific ticker. Nobody's got it. Nobody wants any. All right. Well, I'll go and do AMD. AMD 216.90 upside, 216.90 upside, 215.15 downside. Again, key critical areas we like to see a break and hold above, or a break below and hold below. Do not hold on to a bias this morning. Even though the economic data numbers were good for the market, we always expect some profit taking at the bell. We'll let the market settle, let it pick a direction. We try to go with that direction. We follow the volume. We follow the trend. The trend is your friend. But if it doesn't give us what we think it's going to give us, then we will make money in either direction, up or down. Okay. Yeah. So let me see if we got. Yeah, no, it's 5,000. 5,000 for the diamond. I saw somebody comment 3,500, but no, it's 5,000 for the diamond.
I think that was a special we did last week, but that's
we did, yeah. Well, even if they scan the QR code, it's gonna come up 5,000. So we want to make sure we're not advertising it at 35. But yeah, there's definitely some going on with Restream. So because I had just changed it, but yeah, it shouldn't be coming up that price. Okay, and let's see what else we got going on. Sale is over. Yes, Jerry, you are correct. Somebody's in our Zoom chats had a question. I see everybody's all over that. That's the great thing about this community is not only do you have the 15 moderators that I mentioned. Oh, actually, you know what? I should thank them too. Thank you to him. Normally, I'm like listening to him. Thank you to Bruno, Dawn, Maria. Right. I still don't have a list, but thank you to Dawn, Chris, David, Maria, Miranda, Unhappily Housewives, Richard, Doug, Mark, Bucko, Palm Coast. Who else am I missing? James. F2. I don't see, James is up there. James is up on the list on the Zoom call. Who else we got? F2. Diesel Dan over on Gilly, Diesel Dan over on the TikToks. Those are our social media mods. Thank you for all that. Thank you for all our first responders, truck drivers, nurses, doctors. I was about to say lawyers.
Yes, every time for 3 years when he says that, I think lawyers.
Thank you for our doctors, our nurses, our truck drivers around the world. I don't know if anybody's got. Snap!
We got a horn.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Ron Good coming in with the horn.
Oh yeah.
Ron's been waiting for his moment. He was like, "Y'all keep forgetting about those damn truck drivers. You better give me some love over here." All right, cool. Yeah, that was awesome. All right. Yeah, I mean, we're primed and ready to go. Memberships we talked about. We got 7 minutes, 8, 9, 10, 7 minutes till the bell, a little bit less than that, six and some change. Yeah, we're gonna see what this market will give us. If we get these breakouts, I'll be looking at Apple like I always do. But I'm gonna go ahead and
They,
switch
they asked
Oh,
about PLTR in the TikTok. And
PLTR.
yeah, PLTR, TSL,
I'm
Tesla,
gonna
and QQQs.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna share the spotlight. Max, if you're in the room,
Yeah, Maximax or PLTR.
I know you traded, so why don't you give me those levels and I'll take.
The pressure. You
you
have
can handle it,
one.
Max.
I see a future mod position in his
Yeah, Max the
in his
mod.
life.
I'm watching Palantir and watching for a break above 140. You can see it dropped to it yesterday, and tried again to break it at the end of the day, and then some chop in the aftermarket. You can see it hit it again pre-market. So 140 is going to be pretty strong. And on the downside, you got 137.75 around there is like your first level, and then really confirmation probably after 137.15.
137.15. Okay.
Hey, I got one for you. Mod Max Beyond Trader Dome.
I like that.
We'll see,
I
we'll
like
see.
that. I like that 140 came down here.
Yeah.
Even though the pre-market high is 140.15, 15 cents, but I see all this traffic here. That was actually pretty clean. So yeah, normally it's not this clean. So
Yeah.
some of these stocks are all over the place. It's hard to pick those levels sometimes. But yeah, 140 confirmation, 140.15, and then 137.75 downside confirmation, 137.15 is what I would go with. But thank you, Max.
Nice.
I'm gonna start calling out on members to give us the levels. I'm gonna be like, you give me the level now. You give me the hot stock in the morning. Made some money this morning on the hot stock. And somebody called it out, and I was looking at it, but normally what I do is I see something, getting a burst of volume, and then I'll make my way over to the Zoom chat and I'll type it in. But this time I paused for a minute because my eye, like, I scrolled out for a second, looked at it, and then took the trade, and then somebody called it out, which was great. But the momentum was there, and I capitalized on that. When you see stocks like that, big candles, big momentum, big volume, there's definitely an opportunity to scalp these hot stocks, of course. We pick these out every single day. We have a bunch on the list today. Of course, at the market open, sometimes you'll see others that will have really big moves, of course. And kids came out of the gate late. It was around 8:01. Sometimes you'll see that. That's why, and for my paid members as well, sometimes there's a delay in posting the hot stocks for the VIP members because they get it a little bit earlier than the regular members or the premium members. So I wait for that 8 o'clock because sometimes there might be one that you can catch, and this was a prime example of that. So at 8:01, this thing started screaming, more like 8:01. Yeah, more 8:01.
That's
8
normally
o'clock.
shenanigans, right? So that's probably one of the
Yeah,
reasons why.
but I want to make sure it's not a shenanigans move, but more of because some of these wake up at exactly 8 o'clock. You could see it here. So it woke up, and now it retraced back to the mean of that run, and it's maintaining above it. So kids is a freebie for the ones at home. KIDZ. Keep an eye on that one at the open. It already has 110 million in volume. Also, the other day we had one that was like a billion in volume, which is very rare. We don't see that often on the hot stocks, but it can happen. But there was one yesterday that hit a billion, over a billion
in volume. Oh my god, I've never seen that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so keep an eye on that one. We have a couple others, RENX also. Again, retrace back to the middle of the road of that run, so they didn't give it all back. There was another one on the list. I just think I lost sight of it for a second. It was they had some positive news, but I know it's not on the list. I think I lost sight of it, so I'm gonna try to look for it. If it comes back to mind, I will let everybody know. But I see Ibotta's on there. Ibotta's that coupon shopping discount thing, where it's an app where they reward shoppers. They scan the receipts and scan the items, go shopping for those deals, save a couple bucks. I've actually made back in my training days when I was trying to find a side hustle. I made like 300 bucks off of that. I mean,
Nice.
you're buying products, but whenever I would make my shopping list, I would use it. And I made like back 300 bucks. Of course, some of the products, they're, you got to pay to get the products to get the discount. So we'll
Right.
say
What
I
were you,
made
like an
some.
affiliate, or you were drop shipping, or?
No, not just going to the store, making my list, seeing what I need, what I truly needed, and then I was just straight up looking for the items in the stores, scanning the receipt, and getting back the money, and getting back money, cash back. Well, I say cash back; they deposit it into your PayPal account. So
Okay.
that's cool.
That
bro.
sounds a lot like girl math.
That might be a Texas thing. So I don't know, but James. Anyway,
Stirring
all
the
right, we
pot.
got less than 1 minute. He does that. Or I
Stirring
do
the
that
pot.
too, but less than 1 minute to go in the market. Let's have a really good day today,
But
everybody.
you guys got a taste of what the paid members get on a regular basis. So make sure you are clicking all that you need to click to get joined up with us, because they go through, like what Max did earlier, the levels, the hot stock picks. We get all of that. There's about 13 stocks where we'll go over the levels just to get you ready for the market. So, but you don't know if you don't become a paid member. So
That
get
is
on
true.
board.
That is true. That is true. All right, so we got about 15 seconds to the market open. Please, clear, concise call outs. Dawn and I have the microphone. We are the hosts, so we're going to stay unmuted. If you're not saying anything, please please mute yourself after you're done. So Apple making a push to that 275 to the upside.
Let me get my IWM on.
And please be aware, with the initial pop, sometimes there is a profit taking first. Be careful.
Yep, and I missed that. I almost pulled the trigger, but I missed it. I'm not going to buy that gamma candle. Got to wait for it to come down now. Strong to the upside, but we're going to see if this settles down on Apple. And Habib, yes, you can invite anyone to the free Discord as well. I'll show you later how to do that. The candle staying up nice and tall on Apple. Just waiting for a breathe back to possibly enter. Waiting for the hold. Confirmation in the hold. Waiting for confirmation. That's what David said. There you go. Confirmed. I know I got a lot of lines, but those lines may come into play here.
Tesla's also strong to the upside.
Which one? Sorry.
Tesla.
Tesla. Thank you. Tesla to the upside as well. A lot of excitement. Maybe the economic data news was good enough to get people excited. All right. We'll go ahead and try to get in on that momentum here. There we go. There's 1,500. I'll take 50% off the table right now. There's 2,000. I'm down to the last 50. Sometimes it is that easy, but if you don't know what you're doing, waiting for those confirmations, waiting for the holds, of course. Look how that pulled back. Yep.
DVLT to the upside?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Momentum is there. So let's see if it can keep up the momentum. I have to be able to stomach the breathe backs, right? Want to maintain above that 275, 75, or at least VWAP. It's on right now. You could see the sharp pullback. It's going to happen. Profit taking is going to happen.
Amazon is on a 2-minute red EWO. It hasn't broken held to 200 yet, but waiting on confirmation.
Thank you. That was a nasty candle. Retraced almost 75%. So I got to be careful here. And some of y'all are gonna figure out real fast why David is a shaving machine. Capitalize on that upside move, but if you sit here twiddling your thumbs, you're gonna be in a world of hurt. And of course, this could rebound just as easily. But now I'm in a really bad situation if this breaks below VWAP and back to the downside. But let's see. Need to know my out, right? I don't want to see this go back into the channel, or else we're gonna be in a downward pressure. Let me get rid of these IWM shares we did before. There we go. Those are gone. It's not looking good on Apple. Two minute will calm your nerves a little bit. 1 minute, it's a little bit more. If I switch this to a 1 minute, it's going to probably look a lot worse, and it does, right? So 2 minute EWO out of the gate. It's not positioned very well here below VWAP. I need to get this back above VWAP, or else I'm going to have to exit this position.
Here's the thing too, SPY went up so much on the pre-market. You had to expect a pullback.
Yeah, pre-market high on IWM was 269.33. So,
all right, looking for a rebound here on Apple. If I can get a nice little increase in volume and a nice little push back up to that 277 area, I will dump at least 50% more of my contracts. So we shall see. Scared money don't make no money.
that's right.
Smart scared money. Smart, not so scared.
Cautious money.
Cautious money.
Definitely smart money, that's for sure.
Yep. I want to see if they'll get behind this as a wrecking ball and push this back. If not, I'm gonna have to dip down. If this candle pulls back any harder, then I'll have to exit. Yep.
Some good upside here. Needs to pass the 192.50 watch.
I will get out of this. Now, I'm not going to rush right into this, right? Because we still have our pre-market to the downside, 273.25. Of course, I exit in the minute I do that. But it happens. But sometimes you can't let that dictate how you trade. Make the best decision you can. Not hanging out at VWAP. Gotta wait for the dust to settle. SPY pulling back. I'm going to wait for this to get back and hold above VWAP, 275.75. That's the pop that I was waiting for. Unfortunately, didn't come fast enough, but it is what it is. $275.
There you go, Bruno. You got it now.
What's that?
Apple got that push you were looking for.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it came a little bit too late. If I would have held on just a little bit longer, I would have been in a much better position. But it's all right. I would have still been red, but still, This is the push that I was waiting for, but unfortunately didn't come fast enough. So just being cautious. I'm going to see where this candle opens up. I'm going to have this one queued up, ready to go. Want to say I'll take one smaller instead of the 50. I'll take the 50 slot, and I'll see if I can get a hold here above VWAP. Playing around at VWAP, I want to be back above it, but if this chops me up, then that's my own doing. And I'm going to be ready to go to shave some. I can hit the button twice. 275, 75 is what I was waiting for, but you could see it stalled out 275, 75. Apple's going to chew my ass up. Oh, God.
Don't do it.
We still have that upward momentum from the pre-market. We'll see. If you got call outs, let us know. VRT, new high of day, hot stock pick, VRT, Victor Romeo Tango. Come on, come, little bit of a push. Come on, come up to that 277. Come say hello. Let's go ahead and ride this channel. Come on. I know you want to. When this thing just sits there and chops suey.
I know. That's where the patience comes in, right?
Yeah. It's not as exciting for the live streams. I get it. 275, 75. Should have waited for the break, but it's okay. We're going to see. Here we go, little fellow. There we go. I've determined Apple's a boy, AMD's a girl. Come on, little fella.
Huh. Is that right?
Tappy tap. Tappy tap. Get up out of that area. There we go. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Come on. 275, 75. Don't want you to stall out here. Close above it. Close out and above it. And there we go. 277, 276, 75. That's not as glamorous as the open, but there we go. Nice solid body. A little bit of a wick sitting on the shoulder. Get up there. Now would have been in still an okay position if I held on to the original, right? But it's okay. It's all right. Here we go. Make up for it. Now this might be a channel trade, right? We might be able to channel trade this. So we'll see what it does here at that 276.75. There's the momentum I was looking for and waiting for. A little bit more. I'm going to take 25 here. 25 is gone. Lock in some of that. Get rid of some of that deficit. And remember, I did do pretty well in the first 100 that I got in. And now I'm going to switch this to 5. I got in at the open. Did really well for that. So I should be almost close to break even, if not a little bit more now with that little push. Should be green now. Want to see these contracts retain its value, of course. You see how the contract prices react, even when you have these breathebacks. All right. I see you, David. I see you. Needs to hold here 270, 275, 75 above VWAP, or else this is gonna chop me up again.
IWM bounced to 267.45, and it's getting held up at this level here that I have marked out. It's 267.70.
Don't take your eyes off the trade like I just did. All right. Yep. Apple wants to set you up for the chop zone.
Hey, Don, it looks like it's holding that half candle retracement on the from the pre-market too.
Okay.
Yeah, Apple looks like he wants to channel. He says to he, right? AMD's the girl.
Mm-hmm. Still fighting. 275.75 at VWAP.
IWM's breaking below that level.
This is why you can't hesitate when you get these like nice strong candles pop ups, right? Because you be playing this game for a while, and then now you're down $425 on this trade, right? So now if this dips below VWAP, it's kind of diddling in the middle. So you're kind of, it's not picking a direction. They're being cautious, but not much buyers or confidence staying above VWAP. They keep pushing this right back down. So of course I'm on a 1 minute. I'm going to go ahead and set the full 25 for now in case this knife pulls on me. We're looking for a bounce at VWAP and around that 275.75.
NVIDIA breaking holding over yesterday's high.
Which one? Sorry.
NVIDIA.
AMD is looking good too. Oh, by the way, it's up.
AMD is coming up on a double top.
Yeah, looking good for today. Off the 200 on the 1 minute.
For the one trading SPY, there is support at 685.25, and the 9 is created wages right now. So you're gonna have it's gonna pick a side one way or another right now.
What was the support level?
695.25.
Okay, I thought I heard it.
It's been bouncing on it like for I don't know how many candles.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
I just said it's changing pattern.
We got 15 minutes to shift change, and we're staying above VWAP, which is a really good sign, giving me the confidence to not bail out early. So let's see if we can start continuing this pattern back to the upside. There we go. That's a nice little push. Get back above the 275.75. And then I have the 276.75 area, 277 to contend with. So I'm gonna go ahead and queue myself up 5 because I wanna trim back 5 if I can get to 277. I want to be cautious. So Easy Jack's got 2 good scalps. Good job. All right, there's a nice little push. I need to get over this hump here though, 276.25. Or else it's gonna stall out again. Buyers need to push this.
ON.
What's it doing? What's it doing? What's ON doing?
Going higher, yet higher, yet higher.
Very nice, very nice.
It's on fire. It's 52-week high right now.
All right,
They
Rexy.
had earnings, didn't they? Rex?
71.15.
NVIDIA did not hold over the yesterday's high. Retesting yesterday's high now.
You want to talk about somebody married to a stock? That's Rex for you.
Yes, he has been consistently with ON.
It's handcuffed to that stock. Not much going on here, but staying above VWAP is what I like to see. Above the 275.75. I would like to get a little bit more out of it, but if this falls back again on that 276.25, which that 276.20 level was removed out of the way, by the way. So I'm looking at the L2, 276.20 was out of the way. So it was there previous 276.25. Again, they moved out of the way. Just need a little bit more buyers to push this up. I mean, I shouldn't hesitate here because of that previous micro resistance level right there. Now I just missed out, but I was going to get rid of 5 at that moment. But still kind of creating that upward trend, back to that upward trend of that 276.75. So I'm still in good shape here. Still positive. Contracts are green. Not much breathebacks, pullbacks to cause me to go back to red, right? So if I'm in the green, I still have a little bit of breathing room. But again, we see the stall out just at that one point, but we're going to see if they're going to drive this back up to the 276. I know David's happy. I know he's got a few, and David is actually doing what I'm saying to do, which is shave. But here we go. I'll do 5. I'll get rid of 5 right now. It's trending right. Clean separation above the 9. I want to get over this hump, get back up to that 276 or 276.75, 277 is that top of that area.
IWM continuing to barrel to the downside.
Is that a double bottom, Don?
It is. That it's at right now. Good call.
It's also at the 200 on the 2.
Hesitation will kill your trades.
I don't want to say anything, Johan, but at IWM, it's falling.
It actually channeled on this very level right here during the pre-market.
Drop the mic, Richard.
And it blew right through it.
Starting to get choppy out there.
As long as my contracts stay green, I can ride the chop. As long as it doesn't pick a direction to the downside. It's slow burning on Apple, but as long as you stay green, I want to see where this candle closes here. I might have to next pop. I'll take another 5 off the table. Next good green candle, I'll take 5 more off the table.
Wow, IWM is really pushing to the downside here.
Yeah, indicators are still showing, right? You don't see anything closing the gap. There's no curl back. So if I start to see curls or crossings, then we're gonna have a problem. Like that one right there starts to curl a little bit.
This is another indication on IWM why you don't guess bottom. If you thought it was going to bounce on the double bottom, you don't guess bottom. You don't know what it's going to do. Just wait and see.
IWM bounced off previous day close.
Here we go, Apple. Come on, Apple.
Yeah, I had him marked a pre-market low on that where it bounced just about.
I'm going to take another 5 real quick. This consolidation point. I'm going to do 5 just to play it safe. If I can get a nice little push up to 276.75, like I said before, I'll dump another 5 and then I'll leave the remainders on it with a stop in place. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Let's go. I'll 2-5 now. There you go, Apple. Another 5 right there. I'll leave the last 5 with a stop. go, fella. There you go, fella. Now, no matter what happens, I'll be green on this trade. You never know. You might see a breakout here. Double top situation. That is an example of, I mean, granted, if I was still, I mean, again, I don't want people to make that habit of staying in trades because it bounced. But if I were to hold on to the original 50 that I had before, I would have been in a much better situation, right? But there's never no guarantee, especially when you're playing with devils, in the devil's playground and you're below VWAP. You don't want to run into that situation. But yes, when you drop below VWAP, hold below VWAP, you should be looking for a way out, right? There's a nice little push above the high of day. Now new high of day. So we'll see what we got. 277 and then 277.25. And I'm sure there's a 277.50 there lingering around as well on Apple. I know this isn't SPY, but hopefully if there's Apple traders, we'll kind of sit in it together. And granted, this is paper money and you're using, I don't even want to say it, but yeah. So just giving you the confidence to kind of stay a little bit more patient, right? So the stop is well above.
Stop playing with it.
Stop playing with it? Stop playing with what?
Stop fucking with your trade.
Who's messing with it? Nobody's messing with it.
Hey, sir, you hit the tip jar.
Selling shit. Stop selling shit. It's in an upward trend on a 2-minute EWO. Stop playing with it. You'll go blind. I tried to post it in the YouTube chat. I'm driving, but nobody's reading the YouTube chat. Stop playing with the trade. Leave it alone. All right, love your faces, for God's sakes.
Is that Jesus? Jesus? Who's
Jeez,
talking?
You're gonna poke your eye
That's
out.
the tiny Jesus.
Did I not train anybody the correct way to sit in the damn EWO and stop playing with it?
Sit on your hand.
Thanks.
Hand off the mouse.
I thought Jesus came into the room.
Pete, where is the mouse pad? Somebody go buy the mouse pad for Bruno. Tell him stop playing with it. He's gonna
Keep
go
your
blind.
hand off the mouse.
I can't do it because I'm already blind.
Goodness gracious. Shut up,
Mousy.
pullbacks. Otherwise, stop worrying about it.
It's just
You're above
stair stepping
VWAP.
higher.
Crying out loud. Love your faces. I'm out.
Like you're dreaming of gorgonzola cheese when it's clearly brie time, baby.
Leave it the hell alone.
6-minute abs.
And when are we getting Max at moderator status? I heard earlier.
Mod Max. Mod Max.
I can't
Max,
handle the
open up a
pressure.
ticket. Love your face. See you. Let's get to talking to Mad Max.
It's Mod Max, coach, and hit the tip
I
jar.
know.
damn it.
Let's get to talking to him. Do the things. Open the ticket. Love your face.
I'd tell you to drive safely, coach, but wait, you're in the self-driving vehicle.
100%. 100%.
Good morning.
Love it.
Just want to let you know I got stopped out.
I'm loving the spy to the downside. Look at that thing.
I can't do it.
I mean that was a pretty nasty pullback though.
Yeah, that would be a good shedding spot for sure.
It was we were at 54% on the top, and now we're at 15%. So it's about a 40% retracement. That's why it's so hard to do it in contracts when you're actually in there and seeing it. So imagine something more volatile like Tesla. You could see 70-80% disappear.
Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is too, you guys probably bought into the opening gamma candle, so the delta was off, right?
Not
we
me.
bought the second time when it settled in over VWAP, because you wouldn't have wanted to stay in because it actually had 2 candles under VWAP.
Yep, exactly. Okay, I didn't know if you guys bought it and got ripped. I didn't see that up there.
Nope. Yeah, I don't buy on gamma candles. Contracts,
Gotcha.
that is.
Don't forget, since we're in an upward trend, all this is a double top pullback. Advanced EWO riders, wouldn't you be adding in on VWAP? Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Right. Okay.
99% of them don't need to worry about that. They can't even figure out when to get in at the right time. They need to start patiently waiting and then making sure that you get out when you're supposed to, because there was people, I guarantee you, that held even though we were below VWAP, and that creates bad habits.
Yeah.
Tell them
That's
how you really
funny.
feel, David.
It gets posted every day. I got some
Welcome to
on my
my
first
world.
run up. Yeah, I got money on the first run up, but I actually took a loss on the runners that went below VWAP, and then I got right back in when we got back over VWAP, and it held.
Yep.
And
Yep.
this run, just from over VWAP to the very top, was 50. I think the peak I saw was like 57%.
Yeah, that's
I
awesome.
definitely saw that loss, David, on that one candle.
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
it
took the
happened.
loss on
Because
the
everything
rep.
was showing us the EMAs were in our favor. Everything looked great at the entry. So I'm not going to sit there and lie and say I didn't take it. I posted
Yeah,
it. I took
always
it.
take it just in case. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
always know that at the pop at the open, look for a pullback. But yes, for sure.
And the other
Yep.
thing is too, we think it's huge amounts. I think I only went negative like 9 to 11% on those that went back down. So it
Yep.
wasn't like a face ripper like Spy and like Tesla and some of the big boys where it really can hurt you. It was less than my 30%. I had already agreed to take a 30% loss just in case a catastrophic failure happened in the trade, and I ended up taking a 11% hit on a handful of the contracts. So I did better than just going in there and losing it all, but I
Yep.
did capture some profit, and I limited the damage.
Yep. Good stuff.
Shift change 30 seconds.
Shift change 30 seconds.
Hey, Coach, did you see Spy went all the way down to the 200?
I did not.
Oh my gosh, it
Oh,
was
it's
so
pulling, huh?
great.
Yeah, it's
I ride that
amazing.
sucker all the way down.
That was nice EWO to the downside.
Yes.
IWM is just floating at previous day low.
Yeah, I don't like I don't like it here. Well, it's above VWAP, but I just do not like the fact that didn't really retest that high. Came right back down.
That red candle, I'm
I
still on the
didn't do
red
that
for
with you.
today. From
No
the
problem.
red candle on the
Okay,
morning.
love you. I'll be back.
I'm right in the middle. It's 10 o'clock. No, it was raining. Love you, bye.
Oh, give me a home.
With a buffalo
Hello,
roam.
Rome.
All right.
Oh, could I ask a question?
Sure.
So if you're in a 2-minute EWO for the downside for SPY right now, you would shed at the 200 MA, right?
The 200 to
Yeah.
the downside.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it pulled
Yeah.
back, yes.
yes. That's
I'm
why I
going.
was saying to coach up to the 200, and it is the same thing. And then you wait to keep on shedding or to add on. It's one or the other.
There's a quick scalp.
Bruno, you didn't feel the hand.
I felt the hand. I felt the hand. The hand of Jesus coming
What
down.
did you still have? If you had 5, you could have left 1.
Well, I mean, I had a stop in, right? So when he came on, the stop
that's
kind of
why I
stung.
do it in the batches, because you can
Yeah.
control the individuals. That's why I said it's so much easier to
All right.
manipulate these things when they're broken down that far.
I'm doing batches. I'm doing batches right now. All right. So I'll do 5 at a time. 277.25. Not a 2-minute EWO now. That came and went. Still above VWAP.
Could you imagine if you would have added on VWAP when I said?
Yeah. Well, no, I didn't have a position open, but yeah.
Could you imagine everybody that's listening to the sound of my voice? Could you imagine if you would have added when it pulled back to VWAP on an upward trend in a perfect 2-minute EWO situation? That'd be weird.
I added it in, coach. Paid off.
Or you could
I
just
thought I
sit
heard
there
Bruno
and
saying touch the mouse.
or you could just sit there and blink and stare into outer space.
Or you can decide to trip Spy. Oh, look at Spy! New low day. Yes.
David, you still rocking those last 5?
I got rid of one when we tested 277 because 277 was previously strong, and then the next one above that is all the way up at 277.75. I'll trust it more if we hold over 277 within the next 5 or 10 minutes, but if not, eh. And then look at the volume.
Yeah, David, I got a level 2. I had a 277.07.
Well, that range for Apple at 277 to 277.25 has been resistance for like 6 days, 7 days.
Trust the EWO. Stop being little crybabies. How many people in the Zoom are still in the Apple to the upside?
I'm in it.
I am.
Yes, sir.
I'm still in that spy put.
Good job to all 2 of you and David. All 3 of you using the strategy. Congratulations to you 3.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
Shut on the pullbacks. Otherwise, stop crying.
Watch your 134.75 on Palantir if anyone took that to the downside.
Full spy 693 is gonna be everything, and it's gonna be red, green to red.
King Spy wants to go to previous day close.
SPY previous day close. That's way
Yeah.
down here though. 691, 691.20 or 692.20.
692.13.
Yep. In the ballpark.
And with Apple, these are the perfect examples of why we have to do our homework. If you looked back even just the past week, we used this area, the 277 to like the 277.25 area, for not only resistance, but we have also used it for support in the past few days. So that's going to create a lot of turbulence. It's going to be hard to break that area. And then so the contracts now, we on that little run back up, I went up to about 47%. Now with this little tiny breathe back, we're at 13%. So it's kind of difficult when you get into it late. You would have definitely been back into the negative.
Unless they added on VWAP on the last bounce and then made a mint back up to 277.07 at the key level and then shed some there and then wait for the pullback to add back onto VWAP and then shed back up on the 277.07.
This guy's a genius.
But yeah, I would love for them to be able to actually get into a 2-minute EWO and leave it alone first.
Tesla's on the second 2 minute to the downside.
Spy getting close from the 693 level. Man, this is beautiful.
693, strong support on SPY.
693 was the previous level we marked yesterday, remember?
Yep.
IWM continuing to push to new lows, way beyond yesterday's low.
Tesla is on support with yesterday's high.
EZA for small accounts is the inverse of IWM.
Thank you, all day. That was Echo Zebra Alpha.
No, Tom Zebra Alpha.
Gotcha.
Thank you, Easter Bunny.
Bark, bark.
Thank you for that SPY call out, Coach. Free trade.
Yep.
Oh
It
my
breaks.
goodness. Look at that
You can
SPY.
break. If you can break
Bye-bye.
them-
Bye. See
If you
you.
can, if you can break 693, you guys look for previous day close.
Yeah. It's gonna try to rebound a little bit right there. Keyword is trying.
Yeah, just sit on it though, unless it
Yeah.
pops above.
He has so much momentum.
Yeah, you
Look at
don't
that
sell it off when it gets there unless that candle pushes back up above it, right? Otherwise, you sit in that candle in that trade and you don't sell it off.
I'm still in it from 15 minutes ago, so I don't even care anymore.
$0.45, 50 cents to previous day.
Yeah.
Told you it wants to go there.
Beautiful.
Now let's switch to calls.
Yep, 20 cents. Yep, right on the mark.
Tesla has a nicely pulled back, and I took SPY with it.
Look for the bounce.
And bing!
$0.20. Don't forget you got a 30 to 60 cent variance, so you got to be able to stomach it for 60 cents below the previous day close, right? For your stop.
Jesus.
It's in it right now. You got to be able to stomach 60 cents. So this is the trade. Look for 60 cent variance. Look for a bounce. Right?
Yes.
IWM, there's nothing telling you to get out to the downside. It continues to break these levels, but it is going through levels, so be careful because it could bounce at any time here.
Man, what a beautiful trade, Coach.
Yeah, if
This
no
fire looks
bounce,
like it wants
hammer it.
to, yeah, it wants to blow through it, it looks like.
Yep, if it doesn't bounce, hammer it.
I mean, I'm still in it. I have 2 contracts that I'm running all the way down since 20 minutes ago.
691.34 is your last sort of level right there. 36.
Yeah, looks right. I had 28. Yep. How much did those two contracts pay right now, Nana? What does those look like?
I'm 120, 135% on it.
Isn't that funny? Small position size, let them run forever.
Yeah. And I just keep on, every time I change channel, basically, I just raise the stop, like,
Could you imagine everybody in the room if you were trained to go in with small position sizes and let them run forever? Could you imagine what you could
that's
do?
the secret sauce.
It really
I
is.
start with a scalp, and then you get that big gamma candle would take everything. So you just slap a stop and then you just let it run.
Yeah, then let it run its course forever.
Spy's almost vertical, going straight down.
Apple sitting on a nice spot for an ad, only if you're an advanced trader, right? That's where the rookies will get spooked out, right? Like, oh no. What do you mean?
I'm shading one right there because that green candle was bigger than the previous candle, so I'm shading one. So I have one left.
Look at Apple that pop on VWAP. Huh? Who's your daddy?
You say a pop bomb bwop, a bop bam boop.
Yeah, I did.
And there's your SPY bounce.
Yeah. And when it touched the 9, I'll get I'm about to if it touched the 9, I get rid of the last one.
IWM had a bounce as well.
Tesla is on support right now. Yep.
Apple is on a break, but not a hold yet for VWAP. See how you're still on VWAP?
Yes, sir.
And I know it's going to scare a lot of you. You want to see something real scary? Where'd Bruno go? He
Hey,
disappeared?
Coach, what do you say that SPY could have a gap down right now? Because I'm not saying.
Yeah, looking for a retest of a double bottom bounce there, Nana.
Yeah.
SPY couldn't make it over PDC.
Yep.
Dawn, you still in
It's
IWM?
trying right
I
now.
am. Mm-hmm.
IWM is on a double bottom from the 5-day chart.
Correct. And it's having a rough time, but pushing through it.
How about that VWAP bounce again, Apple 2-minute EWO riders?
Oh, yes.
It's like Christmas. 50 contract bounce sell, 50 contract bounce sell. You've already made more than the original 2-minute EWO entry you were in.
I mean, SPY is
that's-
kind of that green to red zone right now.
But that's for the experts.
Tesla is a support. Right at it. Holy moly.
Wow.
Supply just collapsed.
Wow.
Come on. I got
IWM as
one
well.
last. Let's go.
Now, here's what's crazy, right? The market, everybody would have thought the market would be all-time highs today, right? With all the jobs reports and everything that came out. And now look at, we're red in the market, right?
You know, it's funny. This first thing I said this morning was like, you know, when be careful, SPY is gonna do a 50% retracement, and he didn't miss.
Oh, 12-6. Don't I always say it's like a clock? Apple, you guys are all set now. Did anybody listen to the sound of my voice the whole time on Apple?
Yes, I did,
sir.
Coach.
Caught it
Absolutely.
twice.
You did call it, Coach.
This is what I'm saying, right? Most people would panic. Apple just tested new high just now. Everybody would have sold. You would have freaked out. Oh no, and it touched VWAP. And I'm over here adding on it, right? And the rest of the world is not. And now all of you should have made more money than your original entry. Yes?
That's
Yep.
right.
I
Absolutely.
did.
It's an upward momentum with some slight pullbacks, staying above VWAP. It is textbook strong to the upside, and everybody's selling their crap and freaking out. It makes no sense. That is where you go from rookie ass trader to the best of the best, right?
Absolutely, Coach.
Coach, I bought in on VWAP there for Apple.
And how
I
did
logged,
that work out for you, partner?
I logged out just a few moments ago and I saw the bounce. I was like, I gotta get in. He's been talking about it all day.
And now you know to shed on 277.07. Wasn't that my other mark?
Yes, we've been talking about it all morning. Yes, sir.
There you go. You guys like how I just roll in for a minute, make you a couple million, then run out?
Best trade of my career. Thanks, Coach.
Oh my gosh, good job. What'd you do it on, partner?
Apple VWAP bounce went in big, followed you, dug me out of a $500 hole, and now
Yes.
I'm up $700.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thanks, Coach.
Woo!
You love your face.
Love your face. Good job. I'm glad you actually listened. Some people won't even listen. They'll just be sitting here staring into outer space going, okay, old man.
That's why I'm here 4 years later. I'm one of the OGs, so
Good
I'm going to
job.
get it someday. Thanks, Coach.
You got it. Good
Oh,
job.
and I retired a week ago. So
Oh, no kidding. Good job. Congratulations on your retirement.
Congratulations.
Very
thanks,
cool.
everyone. All right.
Good job.
Did everybody shed at 277.07? That was a major key area, right? On Apple?
Yes,
Did
sir.
it all.
Go enough.
Good job. Good job. Good job. Those of you that are in SPY to the downside, nobody's panicking unless it breaks and holds above the 9. You're still in the SPY to the downside, right? Okay, great.
I'm still in one, but I'll tell you, I'm panicking.
Coach, do you think that with Apple bouncing off of VWAP multiple times, it gives them more strength to the upside. Maybe like
100%.
more
100%.
probability that it keeps going towards the upside. You know what I mean?
100%. Yep. It means it's got strength and people love it.
Yep. Yeah. If you go to the 10-minute just to see the difference, or the 30-minute, you can see that it's still trending upwards. Obviously, there's some longer wicks and stuff because it's channeling for this couple moments here.
Oh yeah, this is just sideways channeling. This isn't even a thing. If you guys looked at the big picture, you wouldn't even be scared. It's not even that big of a move, right?
Yes, Coach.
Tony, SPY, new low a day, Tony.
Tony, get that money.
Good thing I listened to you.
Good
Thank you, John. Thank you, Coach.
Good job, Bob. And sorry I had to move your one-on-one. Appreciate you. Love your face.
It's okay. I hope you're enjoying your vacation.
I wish it was vacation. We were supposed to be at the house until Thursday, and my wife got sick, so we had to shut it down early.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, she's not doing really good. We got MRIs, 2 of them tomorrow. Well, 2 spots, so good stuff. Lots of fun for us.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, my
Sorry to
prayers
hear
are
that.
my prayers are with you, Coach.
Yeah, praying for you, Coach.
Praying
Appreciate
for
you
you,
guys.
Coach.
SPY, Tony, new low a day.
It's a train wreck. Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful train wreck.
IWM new lower die.
Tony,
Jeez.
my favorite is when I say it in a monotone voice, like it doesn't matter when I know you guys are all screaming inside. I like to do it in a very calm monotone, like nobody cares, even though you guys are like, this is the greatest thing that's ever happened.
Are you trying to go Morgan Freeman on us?
More like Stephen Wright. Remember him?
Yeah, I love doing that, SPY, new low a day. And everybody, I know you're crawling in your skin right now.
I just took it 280% on IWM. I'm done. I'm not taking no more.
Yeah, good job.
Yep.
Everybody, I know you're crawling in your skin right now. Good job.
just was echoing.
I'm taking some right here. Just because volume came in a little bit once it touched that area, right? I didn't like that. So
Yep.
I'm not taking all, I'll take some.
220 on the Russells, but I'm still in it.
Good job.
%14.3% on account with IWM put.
Oh my
Good
gosh,
job.
great job.
IWMers are
job.
getting paid today. Good job,
So
everybody.
proud of you guys. Yeah, IWM has just been following SPY the whole day.
Pretty much.
Good job. Good job.
Don't forget to put everything in the Traders Lounge. Don't forget to put it in the profit and loss. I'm one
Don't
to talk.
forget today, use the discount code Maria for everything you guys sign up with today, right? Let's help her out. Use the discount code Maria to take what, 10% off of everything, and she'll get 10%. So do it. Use the damn discount code Maria today. I don't care if you have a membership. Go buy 10 of them for everybody. Go buy a bunch.
And today's the day to join because you saw both the up and the down, how you can make money today because of what? American Dream Trading and what Coach teaches.
All right. Good job, everybody. You guys are doing a great job. Added for the short.
IWM's bouncing. But it's to the downside on it, so don't jump in a counter trend trade. You're going against the grain if you try that right at this point.
Watch the 9 off of SPY. Nobody's freaking out. You're all right.
Don't forget to breathe.
Who breathes? We don't sleep, we don't breathe.
Well, I'll tell you what I really need is a bathroom break, but I'm still working this trade. It's killing me.
I'm all out of SPY. Only because I have to run for a sec. I'll be right back.
Oh, and you still on IWM?
No.
Or you got out?
Nope. I got out 280%, made $100 for today.
Nice. Maria, you got your hand up?
Well, I didn't mean to, but hey guys, I was just trying to flip back to my Zoom and hit the button.
All right. All right. If we can go ahead and post those in the Zoom chat. I don't know if Miranda, if you can hear me. If not, I'll have to find it. See if I can find the QR codes. There we go. There we go. Oh, she got it. Okay, never mind. She's here. I thought she was at work. And then we have the PayPal link as well. And that one I got. There you go.
Hey, Don. I think I was struggling with being greedy and still stuck in IWM.
You
Yeah, still in IWM. Look at God. Wonder
man, if you don't shit or get out of that, get out of that.
Actually, this is my problem. I always try to be greedy and not give some money back.
Man, I learned I gave so much money away being greedy. I'm done with that.
I was
like,
this is my last. Yeah, this is my last pool. I'm about to get out.
Yeah. Yeah, now you're gonna get out and it's gonna turn over and go back down.
I know.
I still got buying power. I'm due for one more trade today, but I'm waiting until this afternoon because IWM makes moves in the afternoon.
Yeah. I still got buying power too, but they're gonna hold it right now. 9.24%. That's okay for me.
Apple new high day.
All right, Apple is still going. Isn't that funny how Apple is going to the highs and SPY's going to the lows?
Yeah, complete different direction. Huh? I mean, the entire market is to the downside, but Apple is like, hold my beer.
Right. I'm going the other way, gang.
$100% on that trade from VWAP.
Good job.
I think I'm gonna call it good for today because that was pretty awesome.
That's what I did, man. I'm like, okay, I got my daily goal, so anything else is butter at this point.
On my small account, I was able to do a 6%. On my bigger account, it's only a 2.5%, but I've more money so into it though. That's why, but still really good.
Everybody
Small
see why I
position
scooped
size.
that? Everybody see why I scooped those SPYs up right there?
Yep.
Oh, where are my Apple 2-minute EWO riders on a new high a day?
Apple new high day.
74%.
Nice.
David.
So if you guys listened to the sound of my voice and didn't get chicken shit, didn't get scared out, add it on VWAP, right? You guys are sitting in one of the best trades you've ever been in now. Who added on VWAP? Who's sitting in it? Who's making ass loads of money? Who listened, didn't panic when it touched VWAP, stayed in the trade, and is now rich?
That's me, coach.
Got 5 left.
Look at you guys getting it done.
Thank you. Thank you. Good job. Good job.
I mean, 5 lives, that's a lot.
Bruno, remember me telling you to leave it the hell alone, right?
Well, I shed at the 277.10. I shed there, and then that was half from VWAP, and then I'm trying to find the next level for Apple.
Next level is just ride it forever now. I've got 279.04, so
Okay.
David would have a better shot at it than I would, though, because he watches it every day. So ask David what the levels are.
Well, the good thing is we just broke one that was stronger in the higher time frames at 277.75. So I'm making sure, I want to make sure that we stay above that now, because that'll at least help maintain a little bit of trust in it. And then up above, we had minor levels at about the 278.75 area.
Apple, new high day.
Apple continuing to make new high of day.
Yeah. So my Apple 5 contracts left is at 178% right now.
You
Very
must have been doing
nice.
the 277.5s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you added on VWAP, right?
I came in late getting my kid to school, but I heard it, and so I
Oh
jumped
my
on it when I
gosh.
got
Could you
done.
imagine how much you'd be up right now? Holy shnikes. Oof. Mm, 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 mm.
Thanks, Coach. You saved me. I was 3% down on Apple, and I added when you said to, and now I'm up 34%.
That's awesome. What a change, right?
I could just tell by your voice it was the right thing to do, even though my brain was saying, no, it's time to get out. It's time to get out. He's like, add, add, add. I was like, okay.
Right. Yeah, I mean that's the strategy, right? It's not about what this is the thing with the strategies, right? You got to take it away from yourself, follow the strategy. You got to follow the plan, right?
Yes, sir. I had to get out at that last peak because I have got to go to the doctor, but hey, I'm up 34%. I'm proud.
Yeah, good job. Nice job.
You know what's nice, Coach?
Tell me.
I still work, but it's because I want to, not because I have to.
Oh, that's awesome. That's the best feeling in the world, right?
Oh,
Love-
absolutely. Absolutely.
Love that. It also takes away the power of the job, right? Like if they're a-holes and stuff, be like, yeah, okay.
Well, I actually work for my best friend. Love him to death, him and his family.
Oh,
So
cool.
I enjoy going to work and helping him out and doing what I need to. But yeah, it's because I want to, not because I have to.
That's awesome, man. Love to hear it. American dream trading, right?
People helping people, even when they don't have to.
All day long, Coach. All day long. Yes, sir. Yes,
Love
sir.
it. Love it. Love it. Apple new high a day.
IWM caught up at 262.82.
Nice. Did you guys see what I saw on SPY, the way that it changed? Because volume came in and it stalled out on that bottom when you guys heard me say I'm selling out of the spot, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's all about those little changes. 279.04 I have as resistance on Apple. If you guys didn't hear me earlier, right?
Yep. One of your favorite things that you always said that resonated with me, it's doing something different.
Yep. Yeah. It's pattern recognition.
Doing something different now.
Yep. What did Apple stop on exactly there on that last candle? What's the price?
Like
279.
278.75.
279.04 to the penny. Isn't that exactly what I told you guys before it got there?
Yes, Coach.
Goodness gracious. Goodness. There goes SPY crashing out.
Yep. IWM turning over. Looks like it wants to go down a little bit more.
Yep. Nice.
It's like,
Now,
oh, I'm doing
typically, I
something
like-
different, huh? No, I'm not.
Yep. Yeah. Pattern change. So if you guys get a break and hold of the 9 or below 690.28, you can short it again. Until then, don't do anything with that spot, right?
Absolutely.
691.55 to the upside and 690.28 to the downside. Okay, great.
Genius. He's a genius.
Appreciate you. Look at Apple. What did that pull back on? Oh, I'm sorry. It hit 279.05. It was off by a penny. This guy. Oh, no, that was the second candle. Sorry. This guy was off by a penny. He sucks. I knew not to buy his course.
Off by a penny. I want my money back.
Yep,
Refund.
this guy's course is bullshit. I'm going back. I'm going back to the cat lady. I told you guys you were going to have a buyer's liquidity sweep at the inverted fair value gap.
Oh my God.
We're going to have some manipulation here in the inverted fair value gap buyer's liquidity sweep areas.
We got Carl up in the house.
You sound like Bill Murray.
He's Carl.
I know.
He's Carl.
Yeah.
Carl the
Yeah.
groundskeeper.
Yes. This is Kentucky bluegrass. You can play 18 holes on it, still get stoned out of your bejesus. This is a hybrid.
You have to stop watching movies, bro.
I haven't seen Caddyshack in probably 15 years, 20 years.
Cinderella boy.
You got a pool over there?
We did
Oh,
it
we
as
got a-
homework about a year ago. Let's do it again.
Yes, I agree. What a
Find it
classic.
good for you.
Got a few sayings from that. We got, oh, Billy.
Yes.
And of course, IWM said psych, and it's headed back up. It's that level. So
I used to say, oh, Billy, Billy, until Nate stole my shit and started saying it every day. So I'm like, well, I can't say that anymore. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
I do.
He didn't
remember
give you
that.
credit though.
I
He
know.
said he-
Yep, I had to stop when everybody starts copycatting me. I gotta abandon ship. Gotta come up with the new hotness.
Yep, gotta switch it up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's weird.
Hey, Coach,
Apple.
I'm up 52%. This is bullshit. I want my money back. I should have been at least.
Bumblebee getting it done.
That is awesome. Oh my gosh, you've been doing so good. Oh my. Love it. Look at Apple off of 279.04.
Yeah, first time I ever traded Apple, too.
Oh, nice
Oh,
job.
okay. Chart's a chart, right?
Yep.
You see, so that's another example how people get scared out of the trades. So on that move, I saw my contract spike up to about 125%.
Yeah.
And right now, in the past 5 or 6 minutes, now we're up only 75%. So
Yeah, it's
it's like, where do
crazy.
I put my stop? Where do I put my stop? And they usually put it so close where it
Yeah.
doesn't get breathing room.
Yep. Remember,
'Cause technically-
what I like to use as a general rule of thumb is 50% when you don't know, right? So if you paid $1 and it's at 2, put it at $1.50. If you paid $1 and you're at 3, put it at 2. You know what I mean? Split the difference. Usually gives you enough running room where you don't get stopped out constantly. Because what you don't want to do in a 2-minute EWO is keep getting stopped out, right? That's not the design. The design is to let it run forever.
Hey, Coach.
I'd rather control it with shedding than stops. Yeah, go ahead, partner.
I was gonna say, if you journal, you'll know that you're losing money all the time for too tight a stop.
That's right. Yeah, too tight of a stop is worse than anything, right?
And I like the new journal. Thanks.
Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I hope you guys are using it because it will change the way you trade. I can promise you it will change the way you trade. I can't promise you'll be profitable because you're still going to do some dumb stuff for a while, but I can promise you it will change completely how you trade just by using the journal. If you did nothing else, if you just used the journal, right?
What's up? What's up, Jacob?
Don't forget to use discount code Maria today. Take 10% off of everything. Appreciate that. Everybody use the discount code Maria. You'll take 10% off, and Maria will get 10% of anything you guys buy today, right? Appreciate you.
Still got the diamond up there on the screen for 5K. That includes all of our memberships. So tonight they're doing the crypto Zoom. You can go ahead, get yourself a diamond, get in there and get in on the crypto Zoom. You can join futures. You can continue to get trained on stocks and options. You have access to all our extra breakout rooms and mentorships and all of that for only 5K.
Also, you're going to have access to the American Dream Trading Academy. That's a diamond only perk.
It's already discounted. So if you use the code MARIA, Maria, you will get an additional 10% off.
And Maria will get 10%. That's the most important part.
Absolutely.
And I'll get taxed at 40% on the whole thing just for fun.
Just for shits and giggles. Just for shits and giggles, right?
Yeah. And I'll lose money when you buy it. Yay.
Always fun.
Yay.
You're the best, coach.
Love your face.
Stop promoting it.
Right.
Pretty good, huh?
It's like, stop selling the damn thing.
And if you didn't understand how Coach loves the community that he has built, today is evidence of it. Big time. Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate you.
I want to thank everybody else who has already this morning donated to help Maria in that situation.
Yeah, that's awesome.
she
Thank you,
appreciates
everybody. We've got Venmo and PayPal both linked in the Traders Lounge, I believe, correct?
Correct.
So if you guys are not buying a membership and you want to help out one of our moderators, today would be a great day to throw some money in the tip jar, right? If anybody made any money on any trades today, that'd be a great time. Listen, those of you that were going to buy me my Rolex watch today, go ahead and throw it in the tip jar. That'd be great. Thank you.
And if you really want to hear angels, do both. Buy a membership.
Yeah, really. Yeah. That would be great.
So you get blessed for blessing other people.
That's right.
You can't do it.
Just for information, I've been part of the group for probably 3 years or more, and don't say much, but it's actually, so trading is boring when you're by yourself. So this community is really helpful to me.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
That's
that.
awesome.
Yeah, that's what I say all the time too, is right, is I could just be sitting at home in my office trading alone, but that would suck.
So instead you created an entire community to do it with. And
That's right. I made up a whole bunch of new
There you
friends
go.
just so I could trade with you.
Just so he could pay 40% tax. Oh, wait a minute.
Just
No,
so
sorry,
I could,
tax
get
way.
taxed out of my butt.
Appreciate you, coach. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Love your face.
And if that wasn't enough, you move to a state that takes even more.
Oh my gosh. And now they're going to take even more. We're talking about a 10% tax on millionaires over here now. Did you guys hear about that?
Oh,
I
wow.
heard about them wanting to do it in New York. I didn't know it'd be Virginia.
Yep. 10%. on anything over 1 million, and now they're talking about having the highest state income tax in the country. That's because the person that ran, I don't want to get political, but that's because the person that ran said that we were going to, have the lowest taxes and stuff. So the first 50 things she signed was increasing all of our taxes as high as she could, higher than anybody in the country.
She's trying to beat us in Washington.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Well, she's going to beat out California, which I didn't even think was possible, but
That's impressive.
yeah, that's really impressive. So, just so everybody knows when that happens, I guarantee you, I 100% guarantee you the first move that I will make is buying my permanent home back in Florida where we don't have all of that stuff.
You beat me to it.
I
I was just
promise you, if she does that, if it passes, the state of Virginia will not get a dime off of me. My homestead residential will be in Florida. It will not be here, and they will not get my literal millions per year in taxes. I promise you that.
Amen,
Coach.
I know what you're voting for.
You beat me to it. I was just going to say, you got your first good argument point to
Yep,
have your wife move back to Florida.
I already told
I was
my
thinking
wife.
that, Richard.
Yeah, I already told my wife because that that extra tax, by the way, will cost me almost $500,000 extra per year out of my pocket.
And
So
mind you,
why wouldn't I just go buy a house in Florida, claim that as my homestead, and be done with the bullshit, right? I can get the house for free.
100% correct.
Yeah, it's a
Plus-
free house, and now I don't have to pay an extra $500,000 per year for it.
Plus,
Bye,
my
Felicia.
understanding is that it's based on assets. So if your assets fall, you ain't getting a refund.
Correct. Yeah, you get nothing. And
Yeah.
and she's increasing the property tax here, which everybody wanted the stupid property tax to be eliminated or lowered. She increased it.
Oh man.
Oh, that's.
I heard they're changing the state motto to Virginia's for suckers. Is that true?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's not for lovers anymore.
No, but I did hear that they're sending out the notices of the taxes with a jar of Vaseline. So,
Yeah.
Oh, Richard.
Yep. Oh boy.
Oh
Everybody,
boy.
don't be a
Oh,
Richard. Oh, we're
man.
gonna get canceled.
Mhm.
Sponsored by Vaseline.
Petroleum jelly.
Petroleum jelly.
More people don't get Vaseline. That's the difference.
Yeah, it's actually you guys, you know what's crazy?
That's how the oil companies get you in the ass.
This is what's crazy. So you know how everybody in a regular state, now remember I lived in Michigan and Florida. Now everybody in a regular state, you guys have to all pay your registration, you have to pay for your plate, right? That's all normal everywhere you go, right? That's just a normal thing to do business, right? In Virginia, you have to pay property tax on your vehicles. Do you guys know I pay $5,000 a year for property tax on my 2 vehicles?
Per
On
year?
top.
They're charging
On
you for
top.
where you park them.
They're charging
On
for a parking
top.
space.
Yeah, listen, that is on top of my registration, my plate, and my annual you got to get an annual approval of your vehicle. That is on top of those. Most people are like, oh yeah, we all have to pay a registration fee. It is on top of it.
That's just being
5,000.
greedy.
I pay $500 well, almost 6,000. I pay $500 a month, basically, for personal property tax on vehicles I own forever.
So question, if you did get the property homestead in Florida, and then you could register your vehicle for Florida.
Yep, it's
that would
gone.
go away,
Yeah,
right?
that's 100% right. Yep. And
That
if
was
I
a
would have
giant
known,
scam
if I
is
would have
what you're
known all
saying.
this craziness was going to happen when I got here, I would have just kept an address, right? And my quote living space would have stayed in Florida, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Did you guys know that in Florida you don't have to pay the 15% employment tax? Does everybody know that? Everybody's like, Florida's so expensive. You guys realize Florida has one of the lowest tax rates in the country, right?
I knew that.
Bar none.
They are the bomb.
Yeah, bar none, right?
Wow,
Which
that's
makes sense,
fantastic.
all those retirees. So
Well, and everybody's like, oh, it's so expensive to live in Florida. My ass. Florida was so cheap. Oh my gosh. Compared to the rest of the world, Florida was dirt cheap.
But isn't the homeowner insurance, that's really the only part that's rough, really, isn't it?
Yeah, well, and that again though depends on where you live, right? The only
Yeah.
people that really get nailed is if you have to have like flood insurance. If you're, oh, by the way,
Apple New High Day.
Yeah, Apple New High Day. You got to say it in a monotone where everybody's jumping out of their skin making millions, but you got to be like, Apple New High Day.
Okay, well, I'll say Apple runners 147%.
Oh my
Thanks, Stephen
gosh.
Wright.
Oh my.
Why going red to green?
That's all. And anybody who bought Apple on the dip, on VWAP, on the advanced 2-minute EWO, told you twice. Oh.
Hey, Coach, can I ask you a question about cash secure puts real quick?
Yeah, you know what my answer is going to be? It's exhausting making you guys so many millions per day. Was that your question?
That's pretty close to the right answer. When these come way down like this, do you wait for like the close of the day
Recording
before you
stopped.
do that? Or do you put them in, like mine bounced right here at a level? Would you put your cash secure put right there or not really try to find the bottom of today? Wait till the end of the day.
Really depends on what my strategy is. I mean, if I'm scalping cash secure puts, I'm going to make that trade 15 times today. If I'm looking at what's the best time of the day, then that's, I look for the biggest pullback just like you would scalping and then I grab it. So it just depends. And I mean, if I'm going really long time frame, I'm not using like a 1 minute, right? I'm using like a 4 hour or a day chart to see when's the best time for me to scoop them up, right?
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. I thought I was missing this one step and that's it.
No, yeah, if I'm going to do it long term, I'm looking at long term time frame to know when to get in. If I'm going to do it on a short term, everybody in the room, I don't know if you know this. I know I've said it 16 quadrillion times in the last almost 4 years now, but listen, millionaire life hack. You guys know you can scalp cash secured puts and covered calls all day long, right?
Doing it right now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all day long, right? Because then there is really no bad entry, not financial tax or investment advice. Because if you were already planning on holding them, what do you care if it went against you that one spot? You know what I mean?
yeah.
If you're like, well, I'm going to hold it for 3 months, and you're like, oh, I can't believe it went against me. It's 3 months. Okay, great. That's nice. Apple new
Here's
high.
your sign.
Apple new high a day. Everybody do me a favor if you're able to. I want you to pull up Apple on your big screen right now. Do it now.
I thought you were going to say, if you aren't trading Apple, smack yourself.
Yeah, right. Everybody in the room, I want you to pull up Apple right now. We're going to do a master class. Pay attention. Now, luckily, I was sitting in here, and David, you guys, if you have a VIP Gold or above Diamond member or our new upcoming Platinum member, you'd have access as well. So he would have been able to help you, guide you to hang on. I want you guys to look at exactly 10:14 Eastern. Go to 10:14 Eastern. Right now. I was walking you through this because I said, and I quote, these are break candles, but not a hold, which means you need to stay in it. Remember me saying it live?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
How many people from 10:14 to 10:18 shit an egg roll, abandoned ship, ran out the door, and you missed all the money today?
Me, Coach.
Yep. I'm telling you, 90% of you, I would say, did. And it's crazy. I'm even in here telling you what to do, and you guys still can't do it, right? Even with me sitting right next to you, holding both of your hands so you can't touch the mouse, and you guys would still do it, right? That's that human nature bullshit you got to get out. You need to trade robotically and with the strategy that you have been given and not your own. You do not get to use your own strategy. Listen, when you have made people hundreds of millions of dollars, feel free to use your own bullshit strategy. Deal?
Deal.
Okay. Until then, knock it off, follow the rules and the strategy.
So if you weren't there, Coach, just question. It
Yep.
did break VWAP,
It did not break VWAP. Yep.
so it did not
That is correct. Can you tell me why? Only you?
because it didn't close.
That's correct. You did not get a second candle closing below the candle that is going through VWAP, right?
Got you. Thank you.
Remember, there has to be two. One is the break. Put a B. So if you guys, those three candles, you would put a B on them for break. Boom, 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 right? Those all broke, right? Boom, boom, boom. Yes?
Yes, sir.
There
Yes.
is no candle below those. You could put an H on it that says hold. Break is the first one. Hold is the second one, right?
Yep.
That's correct.
Yes,
So
I
if
see
there
that.
is no break and hold, we don't get to act like a bunch of sissies.
And we're on a 2-minute chart, right?
That is correct. Does everybody see that? Not a single candle broke the first break candles. There's 3 break candles and no candles formed below those, did they? No. And what did I say to do there when you guys were all shitting your pants? What did I say to do there when you were all trying to sell? What did I say to do there?
Probably
Load
add. I
up.
wasn't here.
I said to add, right?
You did. Yes, sir.
And why did I say to add there?
Because it didn't break
Because
it
it didn't
hold.
hold and you knew it was going to go to the upside.
The support.
Yep. And
You're
didn't I
on
also
support, and you're on support.
Yep. And didn't I also say we're in an upward momentum move?
Yep.
Roger.
It had confirmed that movement.
Correct. We're in an upward move. So this is the difference between amateur hour and inverted fair value gap manipulation, capitulation, and all the difference. Right? The strategy works, but you have to work the strategy. If you guys are all still sitting, you're scratching your head like, well, I don't understand. Well, then I got 18 million videos. You guys can go back actually today and watch me saying it live during this. Here's the other part why everybody was crapping an egg roll and abandoned ship. This is the part that you're going to beat yourself up with for the rest of the day, but you're going to write it in your ADT journal that you're going to use discount code Maria to buy right now. Hint, hint.
Nudge, nudge,
You're
wink,
going
wink.
to write on there. Coach was saying to add, and I was selling. This makes no sense. Why am I not listening to the only person in the room who gets paid to do this? And write that in the journal. And then
Not
next
only
to
that,
it,
when you first got
Yeah.
in there, you started screaming at everybody, telling them keep your hand off the mouse.
I did. And
As soon
if you
as you
guys
come in the
remember,
room.
yeah, if you remember, I was yelling at Bruno. I came in to yell at Bruno, right?
Yep.
I said, stop selling it. Leave it alone. I texted it in the YouTube channel. I said, and I even put in there because nobody, by the way, streamers, we got to do a better job of reading those. I said, somebody tell Bruno right now to leave it alone. Go into the YouTube chat.
I think Bruno left.
He did. Every time I come in, he's out of here. He's like, I'm going to go make $1 million.
So slap me around a little and walk me through this because I made a little, I got in there, but if you look right there to the left, it's kind of that double top where it pulled back from. I slid my stop up just a little bit and that couple candle pullback stopped me out. What do I do right there? Because I
I'm not
literally
sure
got.
I'm not sure where any of that is, but here's what I need you all to understand. If your stops are stopping you out and it's not a break and hold below VWAP, you guys already know your stops are too tight, right? Right?
Yep.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it should never be there. And if that stop is affecting you, move it way the hell out of the way, because you know you have to be in that trade as long as it is to the upside and we're above VWAP and there's no break and hold below it. There is no stop. There should, a stop is for knife drops only, right?
Wow. Love that.
Right. We use the stops for knife drops. We collect on pullbacks. We add at key critical areas only when it's going in our favor and or on the highest level of support, which is VWAP. Why? Because we already know if I added 10 contracts on VWAP and it does break and hold below VWAP, I already know I can immediately get out for very minimal damage, but I have a much higher upside, unlimited, than I do downside, break and hold candle below it. Does that make sense? Apple could run 6% today, but you already know if I'm adding on VWAP, break and hold candle, I'm out. So you tell me, is my risk to reward ratio amazing on an upward momentum setup, right? That's why I say to add right there.
Like 6-1.
Yeah, minimum. Think of Apple's at 2% right now. What if Apple now gets news, something happens, and this runs another 4%? Another 4% would give Apple another, what, $20. They give it $20, right? So think about it. $10, $10 more, right? It'd be double what it is right now. You guys, you understand that? Risk to reward using proper risk management. And for God's sakes, if anything else, couldn't you have just listened to me? Like, even if you're just sitting there at home, like, well, I don't know. Well, what's the guy saying that gets paid millions of dollars? Well, let me find out. Well, I don't know. I don't know what he's saying. Oh, he's saying to add right here. The only guy in the room that's literally getting paid to do this is saying to add right here. So I guess I'll sell. Right? You know what? I pay this guy. I'm going to sell it. He's saying buy. I'm selling. Yep, that makes sense. That's what I'm going to do. That makes perfect sense. Am I right?
Absolutely.
Yes. You told me this here a couple weeks ago, and I don't know if you remember that. I kept selling, just like you said, if I was waiting, this is where I would get in. But instead, I'm selling where I would be getting in to begin with.
Right. That's what yeah, exactly. You are exactly right. So you are exactly the opposite of what should be happening, right? Which is fine. I mean, and that will happen. And sometimes I find myself, just so you guys know, I do the same thing. Sometimes I will find myself, especially when I'm training while I'm trying to trade, I will find myself in the exact opposite of what I'm supposed to be in. And sometimes it'll take me 2 or 3 trades to wake up and go, whoa, wait, whoa. Right? Why am I longing here? And why am I shorting here? Right? Sometimes we'll do that. It's a human thing. But guess what? That's what the journal's for.
Absolutely.
It's to make you aware of it, right? Okay, great. Bruno, how many memberships and signups did we get today? And hopefully everybody used the discount code Maria. Listen, some of you guys, listen, I never say this, but I should be. I've given away millions of dollars in memberships. Most people, 99.9999999% have never paid it forward. Today is your day. If I've ever given you a membership, which by the way, I've done thousands of them, today would be your day to pay it forward using the discount code Maria. Right? Use the discount code Maria and buy somebody a membership, pay it forward. You guys do all understand that, right? I never asked you to pay it forward. I've never even asked you for anything from it, but we're trying to help somebody else out, right? I've never asked you guys, hey, maybe all the literally millions of dollars that I've given you, now you can start giving some back, right? Use the discount code Maria and go buy somebody a membership. Take 10% off. Love your faces. Appreciate you. That'd be great. Let's take a peek.
Only one person bought the journal.
Oh, so all we had today, literally all we sold today was a journal for $39.99, right? That's awesome. Oh. Literally over here giving away millions of dollars today. Hey, coach, we're gonna have one person buy a $39.99 journal. Oh my God. I can't take it. Oh, Apple. Getting ready to make new high day. There it comes. Apple. It's 1 cent away from making new high day. Is it gonna get there? It's trying. How's everybody's Apple looking now?
I don't know.
All you IWMers, it came up to the 9 on the 1 minute and pushed back to the downside. So hopefully you took your green.
Good job. By the way, one of my members sent me a screenshot. Name will not be mentioned, is up $253,321.30. $250,000 today. That's nice.
It's awesome.
Who'd like to make $250,000? By the way, that was at 9:10 this morning. Who'd like to make $250,000 before the market opens? Anybody in the room? Okay, great.
I'll take it.
Great.
Coach, I'm not greedy. I'd take that in a year.
Right? That's awesome. Oh, that's hilarious. Hey, if it makes you guys feel better, I made $39.99 today for being here, though, while I'm supposed to be on vacation. So I made $39 while, oh, never mind. I got taxed at 40%. So what I make? $20? Nice.
So while you're on vacation, would you explain when would Apple be a double top?
Well, it's at a micro double top now, but it's breaking through, right? So we're all done with the double tops. It's already broken past previous day highs and everything. Now you guys got to go way back in time and look for the next major key area, right?
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yep. And by the way, anybody that's been listening to the sound of my voice, Apple, new high a day. Then the crowd goes quiet.
Apple, new high, up day.
Yeah, some people are making millions of dollars just listening to me today, and the crowd goes crickets. Oh, I love it. Oh, what a glorious day.
You
I don't know
need
what
to
to
bottle
do.
that. You need to bottle that depressive.
I know
victory.
it's kind of amazing, right? I'm not gonna lie. I got that from the Bueller, right? Apple, new high a day.
Excuse me, coach.
Tell me
Could
right now. Tell me. Uh-oh.
I'm doing my paper trading.
Yes.
And my entry in Apple was exactly at 10:32. And well, my entry was on that time because I was waiting that my resistance was my support, you know.
What time did you get in, did you say?
10:32.
10:32 was the time you got in. What's the strategy you're using?
Well, I was waiting of course, the 6 stars
Oh.
strategy, 2 minutes equal. And I wait the second, my entry was in the second green flag because I thought that was consolidating the price. I'm sorry, my English is not really good. I'm trying.
You're okay. You're doing a great job.
Okay, then when my resistance has to be support, it was my entry in the
Right.
second.
Here's the thing though, real quick. I don't mean to interrupt you, but if you wait every day for a 6-star trade, you're gonna miss a ton of moves, right?
Yes, I know, but I'm talking about only this trade today, exactly because
Right. But if you got in at 10:32, you are so late to the party, it's not even funny, right?
yes, I know, but actually I become to I start with the Zoom at 10:30.
And you're using the and
No,
you
no, at 10 a.m. But I was waiting, you know.
okay, I get it, but what are you waiting for?
I was waiting the I don't know how to explain exactly.
Well, you were waiting for that 6-star trade, which we don't have to do that every time, right? All that means is the more stars you guys get as you're in the trade, it's just giving you more and more confirmation, right? Now, here's the good and bad. The good thing is you're way up, even if you bought it at that point. So congratulations, you're green. The bad part is you missed all of the action down earlier, right?
Yes.
So what we're looking for now, like David said, which was a great point this morning, by the way. So it supernova, it popped at the open. David waited for the pullback, right? Because typically on Apple, you're either going to quick scalp that or anticipate it's going to pull right back. It does it every time. Then he waited for it to actually break above and hold on VWAP, right?
Yeah.
Then that was the entry for the trade because it is a 2-minute EWO and above VWAP, which remember the rule is it has to be above VWAP to be in it, right? That's the hard, fast rule.
Yes, but
So,
excuse me, I was waiting another of your rules that we cannot go in before 10 a.m. the first 30 minutes.
not okay. All right, hold on. Now, yep, I got you. But here's the thing. If you're doing that, now remember this is for new traders so you guys don't get burned up on things, right? Everybody in the room, are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Once
sir.
you're
sir.
Yes, I agree. New traders.
Yep. Once you are ready to use real money, that rule isn't applying to you anymore, right? Those are like training wheels. Those are like get you to where you need to be, don't do things. If you guys are now using real money, you should be considering yourself ready to trade. That means the training wheels comes off. Because if you guys are now still waiting till beyond 10 o'clock, but you're missing all this 2-minute EWO action that's forming, 9:36, 38, you're missing the whole thing. That is for new traders so that you guys are staying out of the market, not using real money because it's the most volatile time of day. If you guys are now considering using real money, training wheels, that means you're ready to trade, right? You're ready to get it done, right? You're
Okay.
ready. And the 2-minute EWO is going to be, I don't want to say safe, but it's the safest option for all of you because my rules, my strategies are if you're trying to long it and it goes and has a break and hold below VWAP, you're out. So it's a safer strategy for everybody that everybody in the room is supposed to be doing, not scalping, right? That's where you're supposed to start with. So great point, waiting on the first 30 minutes. But again, if you guys are using cash, you're ready to trade. right? You're ready to go. You've already done all the things. You've already done the paper trading and the mechanics, and you understand how to trade on your phone and your tablet and your laptop, and right, because now you got your redundancy down in case something, right, one of the system fails. You know how to trade in the Weeble app. You know how to trade on the Chrome app. You know how to trade on your mobile app. You've got multiple devices, multiple internet connections, right? Like you've done all the things. Now you're ready to rock with the coach, right? Okay, great.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Great. Thank you for being here, by the way. Appreciate you. 30-minute rule, gang. Those are the training wheels to protect you. That's to protect you. Once you guys are ready to use real cash, it's time to take the wheels off and you're ready to rock and roll and do the dance, right? It's time to go. If you're using cash, you're ready to dance. If you're not, don't do it. Paper trade, get your mechanics, wait that 30 minutes, see what the market does. It's really just slowing you down in the busiest time of the day. That's why I also say don't trade in the last hour. Because if you trade in the last hour, anybody that's been in the room longer than 10 minutes or an experienced trader will tell you you will get your soul wrecked in power hour, right?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's you're like, oh, it's running up, and then, oh crap, it just made new low a day, and then you'll go to get long. Oh crap, now it's new high a day in the last hour. Right? It's topsy-turvy craziness. So these times are to protect you guys. If you're not ready to be trading with real money, you're not ready to trade with real money at all. Right? You're just not ready. So, and I know you're in paper trading, but I'm trying to tell you that when you are ready, you will get in at the right time. Those training wheels have to come off. You will enter the trade when you're supposed to. You will shed when you are supposed to. You will write down in your ADT journal what exactly you did right or wrong, what you could have done better, how you could have stayed in longer, when you should have added, when you should have got out. That's what the journal's for, right, gang? SPY is now green. It went from red to green.
Hey, Coach, could
Yes.
you use that 30 minutes kind of like a litmus test to see if you're ready to go from paper to real money?
Absolutely. Yep. Because if you can't make those strategic moves in that hard part of the day, right? How are you going to do it in real time, right? There's just
Yeah,
no
just want
way.
to confirm and make sure I was right.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it really is. It's the same with power hour. If you're like, oh, I'm ready, and then you're paper trading in power hour and you're getting your face ripped off, you're not ready, right? You think you're ready, but you weren't, obviously.
Hey, Coach, based on her questions, I knew that she was following the rules.
Yes.
And then when she mentioned, or when you mentioned, oh, well, you must be a new trader, she is a new trader.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the statement and her question was.
I think he got
Hey,
cut
Coach.
Yes.
I got a break and hold question.
Yes.
Whenever you were showing at, Apple at 1014.
Yes.
I've got that it broke VWAP at 1012. What am I missing there that would not have been the break? And then the 1014, it wicked back up over VWAP.
Yeah.
So I've got something wrong in my brain with a break and hold. Can you help?
Yeah,
help me there?
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So the break was probably correct, but I don't consider it a break until we get a break and hold.
Was he
So-
looking at TradingView or Weeble?
I'm looking at TradingView.
Yeah, so
Okay,
they're
so
off.
it's going to be a little bit different than what Coach was referring to on Weeble. So you
Yeah,
might
I'm
see
looking
a
at Weeble.
difference.
Yep.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, it'll-
that's confusing.
Yeah, it'll be a little off because of the timing of it. They will be a little off. Yeah, on Weeble, we don't even have it touch VWAP. Let me look. Let me see if this is even. Hold on. Oh yeah, on Weeble it doesn't touch VWAP. It wicks through it at 1014. But use the same principle. It doesn't matter what you're looking at. I don't care. Listen.
Okay.
If a candle goes through it, that's the break. We don't care about a break. That means nothing to me. I don't give a shit about it. I don't care if it's the body. I don't care if it's a wick. I don't care about none of that. If it's touching it at all, it's technically a break because it's breaking through. I don't care though. It can do that 10 times. It can wick and body and wick and touch and then I don't care. Only thing I care about is if a secondary candle is formed below that previous break candle. Now we're in a hold situation. Makes sense?
And does that include the wick or is it just the body? Just make sure I've got this in my
Both.
brain. Okay.
Yep. It's
So if it-
typically going to, the farthest point, it has to break the farthest point, which will
Point.
always be wick, right?
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, okay. So I think what was confusing me was the difference between Weeble and
Yeah, they're going to be off a little bit, partner.
Okay.
We try to make them literally as absolute close as we can, but we can't. There's still a
Okay.
variance in there. It's still a little off. We try to get it as close as we can. I mean, literally, right? But
Yeah.
it's still off. It's
yeah,
off by a little bit.
different data providers, different data coming in.
Yep,
So
exactly. Yep, it's just a
No, okay.
little off. Now, so when that is the case, use whatever you're trading with, right? So if I'm in trading view, follow exactly what trading view is doing. If you see a break and hold on trading view, then go ahead, get out, right? If I'm in Weeble and that's what I see, then do it. If you guys are right in anything else, light speed, right? Whatever you guys are in, if it does it on your chart, you know to get out, right?
Yes, sir. Okay.
So-
I just want to make sure I had my, because I was like, wait a minute, that happened at 10:12, not at 10:14. And I was like,
Yeah.
what did I miss? So I just
Yeah,
want to
and
make
the
sure I
and the
had
crazy thing is when I'm trading, I always have trading view on another monitor, and I'm trading in Webull, but I'm using trading view more for those regression channels, so I can see exactly when it should look for a pullback or a bounce. I'm looking at it, and it's immediately given me right my previous day and highs and lows and pre-market highs and lows, and it gives me my opens. Right, I can see my volume. Like it's giving me all the stuff I want, but I'm trading in Webull. And that's not always the case. Sometimes I like to trade in trading view because I'm a Gemini and I can't sit still for 5 seconds, shiny quarter syndrome. So I will bounce around, right? So, but whatever chart you guys are looking at to do the physical trades, use that chart. The other one for me is a reference. So I use Webull as my trade, typically 90% of the time, and trading view as my reference. Does that make sense?
yes. And that's kind of what I'm doing right now as well. So
Yep. Yeah,
All
it's because trading view gives us more of that beautiful overview of everything. And my Webull is just super clean. I have nothing on Webull, right? It's just trade in and out.
all right. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
I have another question on top of that question.
Yeah, go ahead. And by the way, I know we ran really far over. It's because I missed this morning on the drive, so I thought I would make it up the whole time. So go ahead.
All right. What if I get a really big candle that breaks through VWAP and then the hold is below 50% of that break candle?
It has to be below whatever the longest part of whatever that red candle is. Otherwise, typically what you're going to find is if it did not immediately break and go below, which now would be a hold, you're going to get a stalled out retracement 50% candle back to the opposite side, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I
Yep.
just wanted to put that question out there to make
Yeah,
sure.
it doesn't matter. I mean, even if it's a giant candle, I still want to see the next candle below it or above it, depending on which way you're going to go, because otherwise what it'll do is it'll stall out, meaning it doesn't go anymore, and then it will retrace 50% of that giant candle. That's just the way traders act.
Okay, thank you, Coach.
You're welcome. Has anybody noticed that Apple's now heavy on the vine?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I'm short.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yep. You see how it's curling now instead of consolidating? The consolidation range on Apple was 279 to 280. As soon as you broke below 279, you had a pattern change where it was no longer consolidating sideways on a channel, and now you're on a downward momentum. Do you see the difference?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
And
sir.
if you,
Yes,
Grab
Coach.
Yep.
Got out at the top. Thank you, Coach.
Yep. And if you look at that 2 minute, you can see it's, if you drew a picture on that, it's like, right, like a vine is heavy. See how it's like curling? That's a pattern change, right? Those are the things I want you guys to start to identify and see. Also, look down at your 2 minute EWO. Do you see the way it's fading? Look at your indicators on your 2 minute. You see
Yep,
how it looks
almost.
like, yep. You see how it looks like it's going downhill, like it's skiing downhill? You're losing,
Almost red.
yep, you're losing all that momentum now. Do you see that? Though, remember, those are momentum indicators. Do you see how they're fading? It's like rolling down a hill. You're now going the wrong way. It's now going downhill. Make sense?
Yes,
Makes
sir.
sense, coach. It even looked like a triple top on the EWO, which is why I got out.
Yep. And then what you guys are going to look for is if this continues down here, you're going to watch to see if you get support at this 278-ish, which if you look left, 278 started at 10:42 a.m. this morning. Draw a vertical line there. See it? And why does that matter? Because if that does not bounce there, you're making the move to VWAP. And if you look at that, that's around that 277, 230 area, right? That was critical before. You see how all of this matters. When you're a professional trader, these are the things you look at, right? Okay, great.
Right, coach. I've listened to your voice, coach, made 120% on the trade, but the big thing is I was doing it my stupid way this week, lost a couple thousand, but you helped me make back a couple thousand just listening to your voice today.
Oh, great. Good job. Nice job, JP. Get out of here. I'm sure my moderators will want to stream all day because they love it. And they want to promote the Maria discount code. Did we get any more? Did we get anybody to buy that? Or I'm probably just talking to myself. Let me look.
No, nothing else.
That's crazy. That's ludicrous. All right, gang. I'm gonna take off. I don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring. I have no idea. Everybody knows there's no market on Monday, right?
Yep.
Now I
President's Day.
do.
Okay, great. Yep, it's no market on Monday. Moderators, it's a regular business day for us. So what we will be doing, moderators, is the whole time we're going to be working on the American Dream Trading Academy. So get with Bruno. We're going to have a Zoom open all day. You guys will be able to work in there and do the things. It is a great day for us to do a ton of work. I checked on that more today. That's coming along nicely. I think, and I hope you guys are going to absolutely love that area. So Bruno and team has been doing a tremendous job over there on that. So good job, everybody. Listen, I got to take off. Thank you to all my moderators, military family, and all my first responders. I got to go. Bless you guys. God bless. I'm out.
God bless you in
Appreciate
prayers
you.
with your family, coach, in Jesus'
Thank you,
name.
man. Appreciate
Womp
you.
womp.
Thank you. Appreciate everybody. I got to fly. Be cool. Thanks for letting me hang out for a little bit today. Appreciate you. See.
Love your face, coach.
Love your face. Good job, everybody.
Thank you, coach.
You're very welcome. Good job.
You're welcome anytime.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you very little. Oh, appreciate you guys. I'm out.
I'm so glad a few of you others spoke up also. It encouraged me to get over my fears. And thank you, Don. Thank you, Nana. And thank you, others. I think Max and others that spoke with Coach. What a wonderful community.
All right. If you're interested in a membership, we got our free membership. If you sign up, it doesn't cost a thing to come over to hang out with us in our Discord. We also have our premium membership of $500 for the year, renews every year at $500, and we also have a 2-year for $750, and then renews at $500 every year after that. Promo code Maria at checkout, MARIA, if you want to give us a try. $500 cost of, I know people spend that on Starbucks coffee a year. So $750, $500. If you think about it, how much it is per day, it's peanuts per day. So come on over and join us if you like. Learn from Coach and some of the other wonderful moderators that we have. Doesn't hurt to.
I'll go one step further.
Doesn't hurt
Excuse
to.
me. Instead of
Yeah.
if you like, it's this is what you'd like to consider.
Yep. It doesn't hurt to give us a try.
Hey, Bruno.
Yeah, sir.
I just off the premium membership, I have 3x'd my account from $40,000 up to right now it's about 160. So even
Nice.
the premiums can learn and get a lot of knowledge if they come in and use them.
Yeah, absolutely. You could definitely learn something. It's not everything we offer. Not all the videos are included and not all the access to all the Zoom calls, but it does get you in this room, especially most importantly at the market open. 8:45 is what we start, and then and we lead into the market open at 9:30. So definitely consider giving us a try. I mean, I can't say that you won't be disappointed. I always want to say you won't be disappointed, but everyone's different. So depending on what other groups they've been in, I know that we offer more more education than any other group. That I can confidently say. But like I said, you get people that come in.
I would say
They
more
might,
hands-on than any other place. That's for
yeah,
sure.
they might be technically challenged, and it might be a little bit of a struggle to begin with. But I know that there are some people that did do that had a little bit of a struggle kind of getting set up and running through the things. But once they got going and the ball started rolling down the hill, I know that they're pretty happy here because they constantly renew every month. So even as a premium member, so it does take a little bit of brain power, a little bit of knowledge on the computer, how to access things, and you don't have to be a wizard, but you do have to have a little bit of patience and to go all through the things. We use various systems, Discords, WAP.com, AmericanDreamTrading.com, all the things, and Zoom also, Zoom.com. So you got to get used to that. What I would say is the tip word of advice, just keep it to one email, one Discord, one profile. Don't start duplicating profiles because then that's when you start to run into more problems. If you start opening up things, duplicate accounts, phone numbers, emails, and all the things, then you start to run into those problems. And that's just always been like that. We have people that pick it up, they know how to navigate, they're pretty good with it. And then we have others that are struggling to just get set up with the Discord and all the things, or maybe they have more than one profile. We see that all the time. So, but anyway, good stuff today, folks. Good stuff.
Yeah, and I would like to add again one last moment for those that came in late, because people come in at different times. If you do not understand what the special that we're running for Maria is, she is a long time community member of ADT that has done teaching. She is a non-paid moderator, but she's helps with the mental side of the education on the Thursday VIP goal breakouts, helps answers questions, and really has been here big time helping us. But she has had a big challenge personally in her life. She lives in North Carolina where they had the hurricane, and FEMA, the government, did nothing. It's just terrible, and have been struggling. She's been not wanting to ask for it, not trying just to do the best that she can. She has her own cleaning business, and tourist season, unfortunately, is all done now in North Carolina. And so she's basically at wit's end, trying to figure out what to do to get her through to the next season. And that's why we're promoting invest in yourself, and at the same time donate and help a community member in need. Whatever you can do. I know we know if we have Christmas, every other things, but whatever you can do helps. And that way she and her 3 kids and family can stay in their home and move forward and recover from the challenging period she's in now. I want to thank everybody that's already donated and contributed, because Yeah, that's what our community is there for on the side. Thank you all very much again. That's it.
Thank you, Richard. All right, so we won't beat a dead horse here. Get this as much as we love streaming. We'll shut it down here shortly. But if anybody has any questions, I'll go through the chat one last time. Jerry, always good to see you over on YouTube. Thanks for participating today. Just sell it. Thank you from Canada. We got a couple other people. Mi Vida Costa. You can purchase that journal, American Dream Trading website. Click on the membership button, and that should take you over to our WAP landing page. You're free to purchase that at any time, unless you already did, because I did see one come over. Eric, good to see you as well. And I think we got everybody. If you have any questions, let me know. For now, we'll shut it down. We're all
one
getting
more thing before we shut it down.
Our butts are killing
If I
us
can,
here.
Bruno.
Yeah, go ahead.
Real quick, because I worked off of the OG membership from way back 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And I actually got myself worked up to the point where I was able to afford a diamond from what I learned on that OG. So, there is value in the premium itself too, because
Yeah,
it
of
enabled
course.
me to even step up. Because everything that I put in there and bought that with was money I got from trading and actually from the knowledge I learned following the group through a just a basic membership. So
Yeah.
if you can't afford it, I mean, and you can get into a premium, I mean, that may give you the building blocks to get yourself to where you need to be.
Yeah, and our original lifetime is what our premium is now monthly, right? So the same access, same everything. Our original OG lifetime is the same as the premium. The difference is they paid once and they're done. All right, so it's the same access, same things. Hot stock picks, IPOs, Zoom call at 8:45. So, I mean, listen, if like I said, try us out. If you want the 125 per month, we got that as well. You could do 125 bucks for the single month and see if it's something that you can get behind. I tell that to everybody. I have conversations all the time with people in my traveling. They say, well, why don't you work more and why do you work less? And it's because I'm sitting at home and trading the stock market. And they say, oh, that's interesting. They ask about it, but I don't paint an easy picture. That's the thing, because I know that the amount of work that people put into this every day and how dedicated people are to sit in front of a screen all day. And the goal is eventually not to have to do that and sit. But as you start to learn the skill, you want to be here as much as possible to get that repetitiveness and that consistency. So yes, I don't paint a very flattering picture because I know it's not easy. And I know the amount of time that even the people that we know that have found success, how long it took them to do it. So it's not an overnight thing. So I don't want to paint that picture where, oh, you can make hundreds of thousands of dollars in a month. Yeah, I don't do that at all, because I want to be very transparent when I tell people that, because if I give them, the I don't want to say blessing, but if I tell them, yeah, come and join us here, and I do mention American Dream Trading, but if I don't set the expectations early off, then they'll walk in and then you'll never see them again. They'll come in and say, well, I just thought I could just do this for 30 minutes or an hour and then leave, but not knowing how to trade at all. And that's just not going to be realistic. You can jump in if you don't know what you're looking at or how to do the things and all the things that we do here, then you're going to be considered just an investor. You just buy shares and let it sit and then come back and sell them when the price goes higher, right? So that is not, for day trading, that's really not what we do here. I mean, you could, right? You could do that. You can come in, see what's hot, what's not, what's trending down, what has the potential to rebound, and buy some, and then never see you for like 3 months, and you come back in, say, how's it doing? And then you sell it again. But as day trading, small price movements, $1 to $2 to $3 to $4, depending on the stock, of course. Some might be $9, $10. Apple's up $5.35. That's a nice chunk of change. Soxel's up $3.71. Tesla's almost flat at negative 43 cents. But the goal is, within that day, execute the trades. You're in, and whether you're out in a couple hours, a couple minutes, a couple seconds. And I'll just throw out my disclaimer as like I've always conditioned myself to be out of trades. So unfortunately, that's how I trade. So I might use the EWO, but I condition my brain to not follow the EWO, right? So that's my fault. So if I'm see a critical level, I'm taking it. That's just me. It's not to say anything else about what was said this morning, but that's just how I operate. And yeah, I would love to stay in it longer, but if I was just a trader and I was just here with you guys and gals, then that would be a different story. So, and not had other responsibilities to take care of. So, or make sure all the things are operating the way they're supposed to be operating, right? So, but I will, I'll leave it at that. So won't go.
Well, I explain it to them like it's a skill, and it's not something that you can just jump into. Just like I didn't become a master mechanic overnight. Just like you didn't become an airline pilot overnight. You had to, do the things. You had to, learn and study and just keep beating it until you had it. And that's how you have to do it. It's like anything on a professional level, not going in and learning how to bust tables, but I'm talking about like if you're going to become a nurse or you're going to become an airline pilot or something great like that. That's what this is. And you have to get in there and you have to learn it. You have to know what you're doing or you won't be in that professional level.
Yeah. And,
if I may
just
jump in and add.
Yeah, let me just say this, Richard, and then it's all yours. It just, I possibly, and I know I possibly might have jumped the gun on this one candle. We know that it was forming below that previous candle. It was dropping below VWAP. I saw things, I also saw David, exiting out completely. So again, there's a combination of things of why I did what I did. But I've identified that after the fact. Remember, I said, of course, it's going to do what I was hoping it to do, but unfortunately, it did not. And when I didn't let this candle close all the way, that was the hold. This is the break. So on the initial one, yes, 2-minute EWO leading up into the pre-market, into the regular market. Of course, we saw this. I just didn't have a chance to really explain all that because, like I said, there can only be one presenter. So if there's one presenter talking, I don't really like to kind of go back and forth and just, pick people's brains or whatever. But like I said, I identify this. This was my fault for kind of jumping the gun. But like I said, when you see a candle like that, 75%, 100%, almost 100% retracement back, breaks below VWAP, yes, you still had your indicators, but not above VWAP, right? So it's stronger when all these three are above VWAP. So when I saw this and it was pulling down, my trade was somewhere up in this area here. I capitalized on the first one, on the first initial pop. And then once I got myself into this situation, again, these candles dropping below it, if I would have waited just like a fraction of a second more, I was probably a little bit more than that, maybe 20, 30 seconds, then this candle would have finally closed back above VWAP. But didn't make that decision. But now it's kind of like a reset game. So now it's like, now you're in the chop, you're up, down, up, down, up, down, you're consolidating. I'll open this up a little bit more. And then it starts to come back up and then come back down and then all of the things. But like I said, and then maybe possibly seeing what it would have done at VWAP if I would have already been out of this, missed all this, maybe scalped this. But on an EWO, then that's pretty much, it's a re-entry on the initial one, but it's not this never flipped to red to go to green. So therefore I'm not on a true EWO now because again, it already had started, it already did its thing. So on and so forth. So me leaving it, just me being cautious, and I'm not going to apologize for it because that's just who I am. That's what I do. That's how I trade. So unfortunately, that's how it is. So, but but then going in here, being cautious, there's nothing wrong with being cautious, but I get the whole view of it is you're trying to let these go a little bit longer and everything is in your favor, of course. But when you're here versus when you're here, it is a totally different mindset when you're looking and you see all of this, and you still don't have that break, right? So, but then there are things still,
When I went
momentum's
back
carrying you.
negative right there too. My contracts went negative when we were
Which
testing
one?
VWAP.
Which ones? This one or
So
this one?
that one. So I bought way down there at the. Remember you saw where I posted at like what was it like 940 or whatever when I bought when we
Yeah, I
broke
saw it.
back over VWAP. Yeah. So when
Yeah, I
I
saw
got
it.
in there, we were breaking and holding over VWAP. And then when we came back, like what was it, 40 minutes later or an hour later, and tested VWAP, I was back into the negative right there.
Yeah, no, I was definitely negative. The question
No, no,
is,
no. I'm
yeah,
saying, okay, so look at the next candle. So I got back in
this
right
one here.
there on 940. Yeah,
Yeah,
so I got in right there.
yeah.
And then if you look at where we had the next test of VWAP, mine were back into the negative. So I got out completely right there.
Oh, you
Where
mean like, oh, you mean on the first trade, on the initial
no, that
trade?
was the second one.
Oh, the second trade. Okay.
Yeah, the first trade I got out and I took a loss.
Okay.
When it broke
Yeah, me
and
too.
went below VWAP and stayed below VWAP, I got out and I took a loss on that one. But then I got right
That
back
right
into it
candle?
4 minutes later when it held back over VWAP.
Yeah.
And then we were able to ride it to the upside. But I was back into a negative when we were testing VWAP at, what was it, like 10, 18, 10, 16, whatever it is.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, like I said, this one looks nice, like a nice bounce, but it wasn't really like this when we first. It was pulled down and it exceeded this one here, and now we're touching the 21. My contracts are up here somewhere. My cost now that trade is going to absolutely decimate. Is going to be completely blown away, and yeah, you have to be able to stomach these things. But yeah, that's the only thing that I would say is just waiting for that second confirmation candle is where kind of everything went sideways. So, but then again, then I was just scalping my way through because now if I miss that EWO and I'm not in it, now my scalper takes over and now I'm just going to scalp this left and right. So, and I think that's where the disconnect was also because we're thinking it's an EWO trade, but the trades were happening and I was already out of my initial first EWO because of this. And again, I own that part where I had to swallow my pride a little bit for a second and say, yeah, you might have jumped the gun on this one because it kind of shot back up above VWAP like he mentioned before. This one was more apparent. And then I think that was it. And then there was no other ones at VWAP. So I get it. It's one of those things like you can't sit on your hands and like I said, I'll own it. But after that, there was no other EWO like there was like a continuation. Sure, there you see it a couple times here as well. This one is really strong because you see how it's like nice stair step up. But then this whole curl back kind of situation, but you're still above UOP and all the things, which I mentioned here. Like, remember, I was talking my way through it. This one as well here as well. And I think that's where the first part of if you go back and watch the stream, you would see that. So there was no, I wasn't in it kind of like on the initial EWO. So I was kind of scalping this but like I said, I was walking through it and I was doing what I had to do to try to get back up to that 277 and what I was always saying, 277, 276, 75. And of course the 277. And of course it had this wonderful breakout. So, but anyway, Richard, go ahead. I didn't forget about you.
No problem. So I just want to add that when you're talking about referring somebody because you've tasted some success, you've experienced that, wow, there is some knowledge in this room and that you want to grab onto the dragon's tail and be dragged along and make money, that people that we care about, you want to share it with them. The challenge is to remember that if you're a auto repairman or you're an air conditioner person or you're a cashier or you're accountant or whatever your profession is, what you're doing, a chef, doesn't matter. the people do not see you as a stock trader. And so that's the dilemma. That's the window of challenge you want to overcome. And to me, the best way is to stop and say, look, I've stumbled on somebody that really seems to know what they're talking about. I hear that people are making money consistently, and I'm now doing this, and I've been listening to them long enough that I'm and if you've made some money, great. If you haven't made some money, or you're working on making money, say, I'm studying this because I now believe in it. I can see if other people can do it, I can do it too. And that's the approach you need to use with them, because if you're going in like saying, I'm doing this and I'm now, if you really have changed, and like for Mark, where the life is totally changed, that's different. But for a vast majority of you, the friends that you're trying to help do not see you as stock traders. And so that's the challenge that you have to overcome. And the best way is to invite them to come to the Discord, to listen to to Coach, to listen to the moderators as we're giving points of learning and talking about news and other things in the morning. They have us from what is basically 9 to 11 every day, that they can go ahead and experience for themselves and listen. And that they may do, but most of the time, from my experience with a lot of sales and stuff, you're going to have people say, well, let us know when you make $1 million. And it's like, well, it isn't about making $1 million. It's really about maybe making enough money. If we can teach you, you can say, look, if you could learn how to make $50 a day, just $50, and they'll teach you how to make $50 a day, that's going to put $1,000 in your pocket for the month. And that is very easy and very attainable. And that's what will catch them. You gotta go and use real life examples, because $1,000, that'll pay their food bill. That will fill their vehicles with gas. That will pay a utility bill. And that's real life stuff they can relate to, that may make them want to come and see, free them from having to do a part-time job. I remember when I was raised up as young, my dad had his own television repair business, but mom was able to be a stay-at-home mom, and he made enough money to make ends meet and do it. We had struggles, but I mean, we weren't wealthy, but we on one income, he handled everything. But in the decades that moved, there were so many stay-at-home moms, and all of a sudden the stay-at-home moms had to get jobs. And so you had not one income earner, you had to have two income earners to make ends meet and to get by. Well, in today's world, I see many, I mean many, that not only does she have a job and he has a job, but one of them has taken on a part-time job, whether it is doing Uber and delivering fast food, whether it's some fill-in part-time job at some other place, delivering pizza or doing something else. There's many. You'd be shocked how many families actually don't get by on both his and her, or her and her, and him income, that they need to add a part-time source for solving their financial needs. Because we all know, we all went through the period where, even myself, and I'm a Social Security, and I've been trading for decades, but when my wife and I go in the store and see the price of beef today, it's like, can't have as many steaks as I used to have. That's what real life is. We went through everybody remembers the period where eggs were just atrocious. Well, eggs are back down. Thankfully, gas is back down for most states and stuff. We were paying like $3.50, $60, something like that a gallon a year ago, and now yesterday I filled up the tank at $2.44 a gallon. So it's like, that has gotten better. But when you're talking to a friend and recommending and saying, you know, I found a place, talk about real life things like that and stop and say, hey, you know what? If just $50 a day, and if you did half of it, if you did $50 for half of the 20 days, only 10 days, it's $500. And that $500 will absolutely give breathing room for many families. So that's how I would recommend you approach people and talk to them. Get them to hear Coach's voice. Get them to come in and hear Palm and Bruno and myself and Maria and other moderators that have picked up experience to change their lives. Because in case you don't know, the goal of American Dream Trading is to change one life at a time, to help them get out of the financial stress and do that. And if you share that with them and say that's what they're trying to do, go to the site, go to listen to them, and then make your own decision. But do me a favor and get back to me, because I truly believe this is going to help you, and do that. Now, if you have experience in trading and maybe have worked for banks and financial investments and things like I have the other side of that coin. I have the people that come to me and I say, man, I see you're struggling. Friends that I have at church that are struggling and kind of like can't afford a babysitter because babysitting costs have gone through the roof from where I had young kids. And it's like, I've heard the one mother tell me, you know, if I go work and I have everything I make goes to the babysitting. Any of you guys ever hear that? For those that have kids, you probably know that. But prices for babysitting has just, I mean, it's gone astronomical. And so a lot of the money that people will go into in the side job goes to the babysitter. Well, if they can learn again just how to make $50 a day, that doesn't take an all-day deal, but they have to do what we call FaceTime, to stand to learn, to first be aware of the different aspects, learn the mechanics, and then be able to know how to apply them. And then on other days, we talk about the other side of the coin of this business, and that's emotions. And a lot of people are not successful because they don't learn they aren't aware of different potential plays. Then and then when they start to become aware of them, they don't know the mechanics of how to trade that trade. In American Dream Trading, we teach that. We go in depth and show and demonstrate on multiple trades, just like Bruno was doing today, on how you can look at things. And there's different nuances and different ways to deal with trades. But if you watch, have patience, listen and learn, listen to Coach's voice, listen to the moderators, ask questions. Don't be afraid to, if you are afraid to be verbal, type it in the chat. And because I can tell you, when we have 400 plus people listening, there are many others that have that same wonderment or issue. But that's what our goal is to do. So again, when I get into it, because of the experience I have, my challenge is, well, Richard, you know how to do this. You've been doing this for decades. You worked for a firm, you did this. And it's like, I sigh because I know that this can help many people get through struggles, but they see me as being different than them, and I'm not different than them. I just have spent decades learning how to do this business and then coming in and trying to share to help all the underdogs that are out there that are just trying to make ends meet and are looking for a lifeline and a help. Many people come here. In fact, I would say most, maybe 90%, come because they need some financial assistance. They need some help. So they come to make money, but you will learn that you will stay because of the community. You will find that they're the people and the family that we have here. The people that are in here, I look at them as my brothers and sisters and family now. And That's why when I hear a family, one of our community family members is having problems, our community will step up and stop and see if we can help them. And a lot of times that isn't necessarily with money, that is with teaching and helping them understand that, I'm doing this as a paper trade and I don't quite get this point. But because they speak up and say what they're struggling with, we can give them one-on-one help to understand it. Because at some point, and may not be in day 1, day 20, 2 month, 3 month. It may not be in that time frame. But if you dedicate yourself, if you have enough belief, if you have, like, what's the saying in the scriptures? If you have the faith of the size of a mustard seed, and you stay with us and dedicate to learning, think of it as actually learning, at some point the light will go off. And at that point on, you will start to make money. I can promise you that if you pay the price and learn, at some point that light will go off or go on, and you will get it, and then you'll be able to come in and help others that are following from behind you. And that I want to share with you as a community. And thank you for the time.
Thank you, Richard. Everybody thank Richard.
Thank you.
Everybody thank Richard.
Thank you, Richard.
There is a thank you Cash App for tacos. Wait, that's probably wrong.
What you'll be donating.
Donating to Maria, right? It's a process, right, Don? It's a process. Yeah. And
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
And
not
for-
everybody's alike, right? And you'll find we'll help you find your niche. And when you do it, then embrace it and run with it. And everybody will be happy for you, and everybody will cheer you on. I can promise you. And when you're struggling, everybody will be there with a hand to try to get you through it. It is not, as Bruno was saying, it's not an easy task. But if one person that's just a normal everyday person can do it and make money, then anybody can do it. And you may not know the backgrounds of a lot of the people, but we have people who are farmers. We have people who are working in stores. We have retail. We have self-employed. I'm going to tell you just about any background I can think. I mean, even the worst kind, the airline pilots I've heard that are here. Oh, no, never mind. Anyway, it doesn't matter what your background or what you're doing. If you pay the price, if you go in and you take the time to learn for whatever period it takes, it will happen for you.
Yep. And Apple's still fighting on the 55 there to try to maintain its momentum. So previous support twice on this area here. So we'll see if we can get a little pop there above the 9 and the 21, maybe make a couple bucks. Who knows? There we go. Just like that. And I'm out. That's it. Now, of course, that's risky as hell because, we're getting a little bit weaker, but you get that support, you identify it, you stomp
Well, that
it.
goal line is VWAP. Wasn't that goal line VWAP or no?
The goal line is VWAP. It's 277.45. Still above VWAP. Still.
Oh,
still
okay. No, I'm
maintaining.
sorry. I was looking. The orange line. What is that?
Orange line is the 55.
Okay. So
Yeah,
still, it
I know
did have
Palm
support
loves
at
I know
55.
Palm loves the 55, and the 21 is the heartbeat of the trade.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I could have just stayed a little bit longer, but that's okay. That's all right because it looks like we want to get a re-see. That would have been an easy couple of grand right there. But it's amazing how the volume plays a big role in your gamma and your delta. Think of delta as your
Airline.
there's a word for it. Now, I know gamma is your gas pedal, but think of delta as your there's a word. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank.
It's not your
Delta.
airline.
No,
Delta
I don't want to
Airlines.
say. I don't want to say delta is your speed. I guess we'll call it speed, and then your speed accelerates. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, speed. Delta is your speed, and then the
I
gamma
think
is your
gamma's the
gas pedal.
speed, and the delta is the speedometer.
Well, yeah, no, so I mean
Okay.
speed, speedometer, and then your delta stepping on the gas and watching you
Yeah.
go 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the now that's
I
the
like
one I was
that.
looking for.
I like
Yeah,
that.
Delta will be the velocity.
the velocity. Yeah. So, but when you have, let me get over this yawn real quick. When you get a little bit more volume, a little bit more action on those candles, your contracts could accelerate, right? So when it's just dead like that, no volume, it's harder to trade it. So yeah, I mean, it's hard to trade it if you go against you, but like I said, if you get it on the right side, you identify that support resistance, you're still above VWAP, so you're still to the upside. You're trying to still to the upside for the day. So, well, let's see. I don't know if they're gonna want to. Okay, I'm starting to yawn. That means it's time to
And
leave.
since he's yawning big time,
That's time to
yes,
get off this live.
the guy needs to take a lunch break or a coffee break.
No,
Um,
I need something else. I need something else.
You need a
But
taco. That's what you
yeah,
need.
look at that though. That's a nice little move there.
You know, they
Nice
have a
little,
3 taco special with includes a large drink, fountain
yeah.
drink, at Taco Bell.
Did kids come back to life? Oh, or is it doing something fabulous? Hold on, why don't I see it?
And why he's looking at kids, just for those that want to know the real thing, that delta stands for the Greek that says how much money your premium will change on a movement of $1. So if it's a delta of 50, which is at the money, that means if the price moves $1, you'll make $50.
Thank you, Professor. Appreciate your lesson. If you don't know, Richard spent many years at an institution in Spain, where he learned about the statistics. He loved those statistics.
Took me a long time to figure out how to get out of that jacket.
The straight jacket?
I was getting ready to ask you that.
I
Did
thought
you
I'd
always
beat
wear a white
I thought I'd
jacket?
beat other people to that.
All right. Well, I think that's going to be it for me because now when I start yawning, it's going to be like 3 or 4 yawns in a row. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. Who keeps moving the damn picture, Don? What keeps moving the damn picture? I'm trying to get me on the big screen, make me yawn. But anyway, well, it's been a pleasure. Join us if you'd like. If you don't like, you could always continue to sit on the sidelines and wonder what if I was really good at it. It's not a hard sell. I'm just saying you'll never know if you don't try to take a chance on yourself and invest in yourself. So we will be here.
I don't know.
Somebody
That's
keeps
weird,
hitting the-
Bruno. I fell out some kind of way. So
Okay,
that
yeah,
was why the
somebody
picture.
keeps hitting the buttons. I keep seeing the things
Are we still
popping
in
up.
the lives?
We are still on the live. Your whole speech went out to everybody on the live.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's good. Join us. Maria is the code. Get 10%
Maria.
off, a discount. Get it cheaper.
Yeah, I just want to clarify, just so in case anybody, it's for new members. The code will work
Correct.
for because we changed that. So wasn't aware if you wanted to do it for everybody, but to purchase any type of membership. But I'd have to go through the whole process and changing it all over again. So,
Oh,
but it
you
is
mean
new
that
members.
if the people are buying a membership for somebody else to give as a gift, it doesn't work?
Not if they're already a member. No, the code won't work. I could change it for today and today only. If anybody,
Yeah,
if
why
somebody
don't we do
says,
that?
if somebody says you're interested in doing something and purchasing a membership, I will change it. You just gotta give me a minute to go in there and change it. Only for Maria's code. Everyone else will still remain the same.
Correct.
So if
Yeah,
somebody
for
tells me
today.
in the chat or on the mic and they say anybody in here that's already a member wants to buy something else, I will get that code configured correctly so it would work for everybody in here as well. So
Yeah,
just
that'd be
let me
very
know.
cool.
Yeah, let me know because I got to change it and it's a process. Richard knows the process. It's long. It's a long process.
Yeah, I just say, Bruno, somebody needs to change. Hey, if you guys don't
Somebody
think
needs to change.
anybody can do
Richard's
this, I have trouble finding a Discord channel, let alone making a change. Yeah.
Well, everybody,
Let's
thank
pray.
you so much for joining us. And Bruno, you ready for me to shut things down or?
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely get something to eat. I haven't eaten anything all morning, but look at Apple though. See, just a little bit more. It's a slow pisser, but it's getting there. It's getting there. It's trying to retest.
Same thing with
So-
IWM. It's getting choppy around this area, but and that's only because it's under VWAP, right? We know how things are when they're under VWAP. So, but if it continues what it's doing, it may eventually break VWAP. But right now, you should not be in any big trades to the upside because it is still under VWAP. Wait for it to break and hold over that if you're looking to get into the upside.
Yeah, Soxel kind of retained or rebounded back to its original state, original open. Qs are still down for the open. Tesla, same thing. Just a quick market recap. Nvidia's regaining some ground. I say the Qs like we follow it, but yes, we do trade it sometimes. Tesla's down, SPY is down. Soxel is regained back to its original state. Nvidia, almost the same thing. Netflix is down, and Netflix is just getting punished. Google is down, IWM is down. We all can see this. Ford is back at its original state. And then Amazon as well is down. And AMD is down as well. And Apple is I think Apple would be the winner today, unless you were, of course, playing it to the downside on something else. And Miranda, if you can hear me, I just logged in and checked my Zoom. Everything is intact. So what I would probably suggest doing is check to see if there's an update. I've seen some weird things happen with the Zoom app. If you check the Apple App Store and see if there's an update for Zoom available, and then try logging out, logging back in. Now, Ralph had the same problem this morning. I told him that, and I haven't heard from him since. So that might have fixed it. So I would try logging out, logging back in, and checking to see if there's an update.
Last thing I'll add before you turn it off, and that
There is an update, by the way. One day ago, 6.75 update on the Zoom Workplace on mobile device. Okay, go ahead.
only on mobile, not on desktop, right? Does the update also go on desktop?
Desktop, it should be an automatic thing. When you
Good,
log
'cause I've
out,
never done it.
when
I
you
was
got to
thinking,
shut it down though. You got to shut it down and
yeah, I do.
restart it.
Every
yeah,
day,
yeah, yeah.
every night.
Yeah, but it looks like Miranda saw that it was that. So yeah, for moderators, if you were missing the Zoom links for this morning, then that would have been it. So make sure you keep your stuff updated. I do that all the time. I saw this a while back that Zoom was acting funky, and I checked the update. I just updated mine, but mine was there. My meetings were there, but I just updated
Okay,
mine.
and can we post the Cash App and the Venmo link a little bit once again, current? Because I know with the chat it drops and goes out
we'll
of
do
sight.
it. We'll
And
do
the
it.
last thing I want to add is today was an event day, people, because of the economic news. The movements definitely were strong days. So as we get later in the day, you're going to find that the price moves from horizontal channel to horizontal channel, and it is going to settle down. So be aware of that and watch that, and
Apple
don't
big
expect
pop.
the big, huge moves like it was in the morning.
Apple big push. Big push.
Exception. There we go.
Big push on Apple. All right. It's been fun, y'all. Maria, I don't say this often, but I do love you as a person, as a human, and as a moderator. And the reason I don't say it often is because I have a problem with the L word. But just want to let you.
Yeah, we let.
I want to let you know I appreciate
Get my drink out, Bruno.
I appreciate I have trust issues, and we didn't get told. We didn't say my parents never told us they loved us when we were younger. So the L word is very very unique to me. So, but I just want to let y'all know, or let everyone know, that I appreciate you in front of everybody, like I always do every day. So there you go. All right.
Adios. Go get something to eat.